What up, what up, what up, friends? It's Lewis here in the house, and we're here to talk about whatever you want to talk about, of course, as we always do. A few topics maybe may catch your interest is should they reopen the case in the UK to help Johnny Depp redeem his name in the UK? Is that even needed? I don't know, but I want to ask you all after this. What up, what up, what up? I'm here once again. I'm going to be inviting Steph the Ultra Nerd, and I'm going to take a few phone calls. Just curious to see what your opinions are on a few things here. And it doesn't have to be about Johnny Depp, but hey, that's what people are talking about. So if that's what you want to talk about, then we'll talk about that as well. The saga continues, man. Eve Barlow with going crazy on Twitter. Everyone's going nuts still, right? Everyone's going nuts. How many people do we have in the house? We have almost 60 people in the house. Let's get those likes up. And also press 1 if you're new to the channel. How's the audio sounding? Is the audio okay, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Nerd Troopers in the house. Become a Nerd Trooper right there. You can become a member. Become a Nerd Trooper. Join the Nerd Report Army by becoming a Nerd Trooper. Right there, by becoming a member. We have some new emojis. Let's see what Amber has to say. I don't understand why Amber and her team keep saying that they won in the UK. It was the Sun who won, not Amber. Misinformation. That's how you misinformation. You could. That's how you get people upset. That's what we're seeing right now. Campaign of misinformation, very powerful thing. They know a lot of people will not go out and do their own research, unfortunately. So you do that misinformation, and you lie enough and people think it's the truth. Anna, what's up? I think so. Let me see. Any questions out here? I already signed up. Thank you very much. If you signed up already for Nerd Report, do me a favor. Do me a big favor, okay? Let's hit those emojis. Nerd Girl Jean has been a member here for 5 months. Smash that like button and join Nerd Report's Telegram group. Love you all, Nerd Baby. There you go. It's another name for us. There we go with that. Thank you very much, Jean, moderator in the house. Let's see. The sound's good for once. My sound is good for once. That is great. That is amazing. I love when the sound's good. I like to have a little bit of background music as well too, like a little bit of a music bed, like they say on radio. Sounds great, bro. All right, that sounds. I love it. Also, if anyone's watching from Twitch, let me know. Let me know if you're on Twitch. Twitch is simultaneously broadcasting, of course, twitch.tv/Nerd Report. Foxy says, hello, everyone. What's fake news? Yeah, fake news. If you say it enough, it becomes true, right? Nina says, I think Amber needs to apologize to everyone, but I don't think she's going to do that. Nope, I don't think she's going to do that because she doesn't think she's in the wrong ever. She's never in the wrong, ever. Guys and gals, if you want to support the channel, a good way you could do that is I'm going to drop my link tree, support here. And moderators, if you could share that as well. Support here. I dropped the link tree in the comments. So if you guys want to support via PayPal or whatever, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. All right, let's see. Carly with another membership, 8 months. Hey, Lewis. Hi, everyone. Let's help get Lewis to 40,000. We could do it. Nerd Report, my favorite. There we go with that. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. We're at 37,000, and the internet's very slow. I'm trying to refresh this. Give me a second. 37,000. Gosh darn it. 37,990. So we're 2,010 subscribers away and stuff. And I gotta say, man, those videos we've been posting have been blowing up bad, man. Very good. Thanks for the support. Crystal, what's up? What's up? What's up? Alan, welcome as a newbie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, I'm gonna ask this question right now, but where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Very interested to know. I always love to know where people are coming from and stuff like that. So it's one of the coolest things. Get to communicate with people from all around the planet. You just came from Andy's? Thanks, Crystal. Are you a subscriber here on Nerd Report? Let me know. Heather, whatever is also in the house. I'm going through your comments. Comment away. Comment away, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, V's channel says you lie enough to start believing your lies too. Yep, there you go with that. That's a political strategy. Are we getting right now? Are we getting rated by Mr. Signor? I think so. What's up? Let's see those hearts. Let's see those hearts for Popcorn Planet. Hearts for Popcorn Planet. Hearts for Popcorn Planet. Heart for Popcorn Planet. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Hearts for Popcorn Planet. Hearts for Popcorn Planet. Let's go. Let's see those hearts. Woo! Yeah. Hearts for Andy Signor. Hearts for Andy Signor. Hearts for Popcorn Planet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's see those hearts. If you're coming from Popcorn Planet, let me know in the comments. Popcorn Planet in the house. Popcorn Planet in the house. In the house. Thank you so much, Andy, over there. Man, he's stepping up, man. You guys gotta support him. You guys gotta support him. He is stepping up. He's working on a new studio. Oh man, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. It's so exciting here. You just subbed, Haley. Thank you very much for the sub. You are amazing. You are amazing. Don't forget, you could call in, and I could, I could do your step on a. You could not call in, but you could super chat, and I'll do this. You just have to step on a bee challenge, right?
My dog stepped on a bee.
Let's have those hearts for Andy. So if you guys want me to do one of those, let me know. You can send in a super chat, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. Yeah, people are subbing on Twitch. That's amazing. Amazing. We're going to have call-ins. So I'm very curious. I have a couple questions for you all. I want to know your opinion. Sounds good. All right. Eve Barlow is a complete Fruit Loop high from, what is it? GB. All right. There you go with that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to celebrate 40,000 subscribers today? Double check and see if you're subscribed, because sometimes you think you're subscribed and you are not. I'm waiting for Steph the Ultra Nerd. I got an announcement. I want to see if you guys could come in, and I need your help. You subbed? That's amazing. Nerd Report, my favorite. All right. Yeah. All right. Everyone look at the screen real quick. Ready? Look at this.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I love that intro. The bee part's not part of it, but the one before it is. I just love it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why. It's just like one of those things, like with Dr. Spiegel. Did you see the Spiegel, my Spiegel video where he's disappointed and horrified by the response he got? Did you guys see that? Let me see. Okay, we're gonna get into that. The UK trial. Yeah, thanks for the raid. Tennessee in the house. What is up? Raid incoming. There we go. We got that. Now let's see how many subscribers we have now, because I think it goes up when the subscribers are in. Oh, okay. So we have 38,000 subscribers. 38,040 subscribers. That is, let me see. What are we? Less than 2,000 away. 1960? Is that right? 1960 from 40,000 subscribers. Everybody, please subscribe. All right. I don't know. As we're waiting for Steph, let's see. If you guys know, I sent Steph the link via Twitter. Let's see if she gets it. Hopefully she does. So wait for Steph here. So I'm gonna have call-ins, but you guys can talk about whatever you want. Get like a minute. Have your topic ready. But this topic right here, the petition has now formed to reopen the appeal for in the UK of the Johnny Depp defamation case following a unanimous U.S. jury verdict. So this verdict right here, was against the Sun, right? Did I get that right? No. So it wasn't against Amber Heard, right? So my question is, should they do this? I'm going to drop the link right here in the comments. If you want to subscribe. All right. So here's the deal. Johnny Depp already won. He won in the United States, right? If they reopen this and he loses, then they're going to use it as a narrative. As, look, he lost. So I'm kind of like, should he quit when he's ahead? Should he quit as he's ahead? Or should they have this? What is your opinion? I haven't decided yet. Maybe you want to call in and convince me, persuade me to join your side. Persuade me. Do you think you could do that? Where's Steph at? All right. So think about it. He already has the W, right? If he already has a W, why would you go back and fight again where you could lose, right? Because that's what they're going to hold on to, right? It was against Dan. Yeah, it was against the Sun. Okay, so people are signing it. Press write signed if you signed it. We're going to drop the link, AJ. We're going to drop the link and tell you why. I was trying to get Steph in here first, because then it gets all crazy with the links. You have to make your case in a minute. Mike, what's up, man? What's up, Mike? All right, so people are signing it. I'm eventually going to sign it, but I want to, I want you guys to make your case as well. All right. So when I drop the link, be ready to go. You have a minute to let me know. You have a minute to let me know. All right, I'm going to drop the link. Are you guys ready? Press 1 if you want me to drop the link. See if I can get Steph in here as well. You guys are ready? One second. Remember to have your point nice and clear. I'm setting up the clock as well. All right. All right. First, before we continue, I want to introduce my pal, my favorite YouTuber. One of my favorite. I have so many, but they're all within the popcorn planet.
Favorite, number one. Thank you very much.
Number one. Steph the Alternate.
Hey up, everyone. How do? I know you only saw me like 2 seconds ago, but hi again. Hey up. But no, Louis said I needed to come over because he had an announcement or a surprise of somewhat. So before I reacquaint myself to what sleep is like again, Louis, what's going on, my friend?
Yeah, hey, listen. I think you motivated me to do something, Steph.
Oh.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm already like Steph. I'm gonna be real. I am so fucking happy with how this channel has blown up. I love the people here. They're so awesome, and I want to bring the best quality possible. And over the weekend, we spoke, and you know computers better than I do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a computer that, you know, just to do office work and get some streaming in here, not 4K and whatnot. But you're like, you know what, Louis? Go big or go home. That's kind of the impression I got from you. You want to be ready for the future and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. So I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna ask the community if you guys could help, because my budget's not here yet. But I know, Steph, you would back me up on this. I started a little GoFundMe for the computer. This computer, you said, would run 4K streaming, 4K editing, better quality and stuff.
Yeah.
And everything. And this is just for the computer. I will pay for the monitor and everything, you know, out of what we've already raised. The computer alone is $3,000. I can't afford that, but if you guys in the community would like to help, that would be amazing. And I'm gonna drop the link on the bottom, Steph. And I know. Hold on. What do you think, Steph? What do you think of this?
Well, you already know what I think of it. If it's the one that I mentioned for you to get, yeah. It's a NVIDIA 10 gig minimum GPU with a 2 gigabyte hard drive and a 2 terabyte hard drive, 1 terabyte SSD, an Intel 9 processor. It's going to do 4K editing and 4K streaming and more, basically. So
I wrote a little. Here's the specs. Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
RTX 3080 Ti. There you go. 10 gig.
So, yeah, I dropped a link in the comments. If this is not it, we'll go over it and we'll get the top of the line, because you know what? I feel like the community is top of the line and they deserve top of the line. So let's just try this. I don't know. I mean, maybe like who's going to be the first one to go on the GoFundMe? But Steph, let's try it. Let's see what happens, right? Never know. So thanks so much, Steph. How you doing over there at Steph the Alternate?
Doing extremely well. We're nearly at 35,000 subscribers, 35,000 alter nerds, which is mind-blowing. My new video that I've released today for the Daily Nerd is doing amazingly well, even though it's limited, i.e. YouTube doesn't want you to see it, which is SJW's Freak over Amber. It's like, oh my goodness, Me Too has come to an end. No way, the world is coming to an end.
Has it? Has it? No.
Me Too can die.
If it's Me Too attached to Believe All Women, it's dead on arrival. But if it's Me Too for everyone, then I'm down.
Me Too has, from what it was to what it is now. When it started, I supported it. What it is now, I don't support it at all. It is antithetical and completely opposite to what I believe in and to what I think real survivors should be treated like when they speak up about the truth. This whole thing of believe all accusers, I'm sorry, but this is coming from me. No. No, use your brain cells, use a little bit of critical thinking. And don't just follow the sheep and decide on your own whether you're going to believe them or not based on evidence that's there. Don't just blindly think, oh my goodness, they're an accuser, I'm going to automatically believe you. Well, that's just lazy. Sorry, but it is. So do some work.
By the way, I already got some backing on the PC. So thanks so much. I'm going to give you guys a shout out in a little bit. So stay tuned. But there's a lot of stuff. They're backing the PC. So, yeehaw. So thanks, everyone. Yes. Alice says, yes, Lewis, you will be able to give us content that is bigger and better than before. If you stay ready, you ain't gonna get ready. If you stay ready, you ain't gonna get ready. Love you. Love you back. Love you. Ooh, they're coming in. The support's coming in. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And Steph, do you have a couple minutes to get some calls or no?
I'm gonna have to go in a minute. I've got to go to bed, mate. I've got work in the morning. Sorry, guys.
Let me ask your opinion real quick about this reopening the appeal in the UK. I know we went over it already at Popcorn Planet, and I'm gonna take a few phone calls. Minute calls. I'm kind of on the fence because I think it could go backwards. But I'm probably gonna end up signing it anyways. But I'm gonna get some calls to persuade me. What is your thought? Did you sign it?
I've already signed it. If there is a chance that this injustice can be made right, we go for it. It's as simple as that. I just saw that. Mike. If he does that, he needs to name your PC.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like he did with my iPad. We call it the Batpad now in his honor. If he does that, he names it.
Yep. Oh, that'd be amazing, man. Yeah, you name it. Start thinking of names, Mike. Skynet. Thanks so much.
Oh my goodness.
But you said you say you're down. I'm sorry. My Mike distract me.
So, well, it's a good distraction.
It's a good distraction.
Yeah. My mic's awesome anyway. No, Mike. Go on. But yeah, if there's a chance that they can turn this injustice into a right, make the wrong the right, then yeah. If there's a chance, we've got to take it all day long. It's as simple as that. So you say chance it? Yeah. If there is a chance to make this injustice right, then you do it all day long. It's like it's like that great saying, and I'm probably paraphrasing here, but when an injustice is being made, those that are silent and can do something about it but don't, well, you're just as complicit. So now we know that there's an injustice that potentially we as a people can make right. If we don't do anything about it, then we're just as complicit in my eyes. So let's sign this change.org all day long. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm surprised that the signatures are so low.
I don't think
need
people
to
know
start-
about it yet. I don't think
I
people
need to
know about
start
it. Yeah.
sharing this all day long.
Well, when
It's
did
so
this
important.
start? When did this start?
A
When did he
couple of days
post
ago,
it?
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know
Dunno.
when he posted this. All right, so most people are agreeing with you, Steph, as usual. Damn it! That's kidding. No, I'm glad they are. I'm glad they are.
Yeah,
am
because
glad.
my logic is it undeniable, and if anyone knows where that comes from, movie-wise, then respect to you.
So, Steph, quick question before you leave.
Go.
Any chance of this getting televised?
Sorry, any chance what gets televised?
Of this trial getting televised?
Hell freaking no.
No.
No, and I mean that because we don't have that in the UK. In the UK, the courtroom cannot be televised. No pictures, no videos, no live, no nothing. We don't have that over here at all. It's not a thing at all over here. No way.
Well, people are signing as we speak, so we're
Good.
good. Yeah.
Let's get it up.
All right, Steph. One last thing. Share your channel, please. Let's get
YouTube.com/Steph the Alter Nerd. I am your nerdy alternative to news and true crime analysis. So if you love news and true crime analysis on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically all of this, guys, then you need to make sure, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to my channel. Because if you love what's coming out of my gob right now, you're going to love what's coming out of my gob over there. Because again, my logic is undeniable. For example, my latest daily nerd of the day is Me Too activist freak out over Amber Heard losing. Oh my goodness, it is insane the spin that they are putting it on when it comes to media at the moment. And I go on a little bit of a rant. Is Me Too dead? I think so. Why? I explain it in my Daily Nerd video of today. So if you haven't done so already, please go over and give it a watch. YouTube has limited this video, which means they don't want your eyeballs to see it for some reason. So fight the power, click on that video, rebel against YouTube and the demigods, and enjoy. Tomorrow's video is, unless something comes up, it's probably going to be one of the most important videos I do, and it's promoting that change.org petition. I'm going to do a video tomorrow all about it, to try and get the word out, because the more signatures that we get on that petition, the higher the chance that this can be looked at and the potential that this injustice can be made right, and get more justice for Johnny Depp from the UK side of things. So yeah, that's why I say tomorrow's going to be one of the most important videos I ever do on my channel. So please look out for that, Daily Nerd, and as soon as it's released, watch it, share it, let's get the word out. I want to see this petition go to 1 million signatures.
Yeah, let's get
more.
to 1 million.
Let's
Something
get to
about
1
that
million.
number. And also, when you, I know a lot of people here are subbed to Steph. Do me a favor, grab like this video right here, where like it's a very good video, 6,300 likes. You know, when you have a chance, play it, because this video should be higher. There's no reason why this one's 100,000 and then this one's 6,000. That's shenanigans. Same thing with this one. She's been getting like hundreds of thousands of views, and then you see these really low ones. That means the YouTube algorithm is stumping it. So I know like you probably already subscribed, but go ahead. There's nothing wrong with checking out older videos. I know everyone always wants the new videos, but head over, watch the new one, of course, and then head over to the older ones, and give those some love as well, and talk in them and to give your opinion. You know, so that will help. I know it will. I feel it. Steph, gracias.
Thank you, Lewis. Thank you guys for supporting Lewis. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to Lewis on Nerd Report. Smash the hell out of that like button. Share, comment, all of that good stuff. I'll see you all guys all tomorrow. But for now, I need to remind myself that sleep exists.
Yeah, sleep exists. Sleep exists.
Sleep exists. Nightmare stream. No, I'm not starting that. Guys, remember his GoFundMe. Help Lewis get that computer so he can invest back in the channel and he can give you better content for you guys. All I'm going to say is I remember setting you up with an OBS overlay. That
is okay. So it's done. I had to restart. This computer's is dying stuff, so I had to reset it. I had to bring it back. No, but if you look at my videos, they have the same format. It's just that I had to go quick with this. The StreamYards. Don't kill me. That's it. My balls.
So basically, with Lewis's new computer, his whole graphics and layouts with the streams will be better for you as well. So bigger and better production from Nerd Report, from his brains to your eyeballs and ear holes, guys. So make sure you support him as well on the GoFundMe if you can. But yes, I definitely need to remind myself that sleep exists, so I'm off. Lewis, amazing as ever. Thank you very much for having me on. I will speak to you tomorrow, my friend. Everyone else, have a good evening, day, morning, wherever you are in the world. Adore you guys, and laters.
Laters. All right, that's Steph, the alter nerd. All right, let's get to this one real quick. We're talking about reopening the UK appeal right here, and there's tremendous support happening for the GoFundMe, and I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody. I got you. Let's get a few phone calls, and I'm so humbled. It's freaking insane. But let's get this one real quick. This super chat. Kira with the super chat, and then you want me to.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My dog's eating all the food cooked for me. All right, I did it. I like it. Let's see what else we got right here. Harry X, don't forget that it is Johnny Depp's birthday on the 9th. What day does that land on? Okay, so the 9th. That's Thursday, right? All right, Thursday, Johnny Depp's birthday. I'll go to his footprints at the TCL Chinese Theater. That's amazing, because I'll videotape. I'll go back to the Star, and then I'll go to the footprints. Hopefully they're open, and then I'll go and watch Jurassic World, or whatever it's called. Deal? Would you guys watch? Let me know. All right. First caller, Steve, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Very good, man.
Good. Well,
yes.
Oh my god. Okay, so a minute, yeah?
Yeah, but.
Right, well, about this petition, I mean, it's worth a risk. I mean, any way to claim back whatever he lost due to what happened in the UK court. Personally, I don't think it matters if he does win or lose this one, because it's against the newspaper, not against Amber Heard, despite what they're saying. And the other thing I'm gonna say as well is, can we get some likes and some love in the chat for Ned Report?
Thanks, buddy.
So, with that being said, do you know what Arnold Schwarzenegger says about this?
What?
He says, "This is amazing." Yeah. I did it to Steph yesterday. Yesterday.
Yeah, I heard you, man. That's a good job, dude. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll quickly tell you one story. I went to Reading. I was in the toilet, and just as I come out, I went, "Yeah, how's it going?"
You went to what?
I walked out the toilet, and I was just like, "Yeah."
From the toilet?
Yeah. I think I shocked someone. I didn't realize anyone was in the toilet.
So wait. You're saying you went to the bathroom and you came out going, "Yeah."
Yeah, literally.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what?
I wonder what Spiegel would say about that. Spiegel will analyze the hell out of you, bro.
Well, you can. I'll just be like, you cannot analyze me. Only. Oh wait, there's the other one that I wanted to do as well. So the whole Amber Heard. My dog stepped on a bee. Give me a second. Let me try this one. So, a dog stepped on the bee, and the predator ate me. Yeah. Oh my god, that was funny.
Let's have those hearts for Steve, man. Steve Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's out of control, bro. Thanks for your energy, bro. I'm gonna get to some more calls.
No problem.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Oh, that was great. That was great. We have the best callers, man. Hello, you're on the air. You're gonna sign this petition.
Hi. Yes, I already signed it this morning because I was listening. I was listening to the barrister from England, and I understand what he was saying. But I also think that Johnny just wants this to be over with so he could move forward.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you would have that mental energy to really go through all this drama again. But if it is possible and if we could get justice for him there, then I think it is necessary, because Amber Heard and her people are using that as an excuse as to why they're not giving up. And to me, it's just time for everyone to just accept the truth was said and everybody go their separate ways and let Johnny regain his life, regain his calm, his center, and just move on. But I don't think that would happen unless justice is done in England. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
so
signed it anyway. Yeah.
You want him to move forward, but you want him just to like go on with his life, but you feel this is a necessary step he has to do.
Yeah. Necessary. I wouldn't say necessary, but it is, to me, it would be a step in clearing his name even more than it already has been. You know, because Amber Heard is using it as a kind of stain on his reputation and on his moving forward. So I think that if you could remove that, then there's nothing more she could say about it. So I say go forward, but it'll be tough mentally to go over that again. And then the justice system across there is totally different from any states. So where everybody was looking at it and televised, so they had to do what was right. In England, it's closed, so it's easier to look over things and to skip over things. So it's tricky, but I said let him move.
So you're saying, in a nutshell, it's worth the risk for the okay.
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, peace, people. Keep listening. Subscribe, share, like, comment. Let's get Lewis to that 400,000, the 40,000. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna look in a little bit and see if you saw where I'm at.
Let's go.
I'm nervous.
No, don't worry.
Hey, listen. Is there an echo here now? They're saying. I don't hear an echo. Here's the deal. 40,000. You guys deserve better quality. That's why I'm trying to get this better computer system. So.
No, don't worry. That's in the bag. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye, go.
Bye-bye. All right, PC Tech Radio. Also, I will be giving a shout out to people who have donated, so stay tuned. We're just taking some phone calls. PC Tech Radio, you're on the air. Are you signing this petition?
Hey, Lewis. I've already signed it.
Okay.
My reason, I came across the Black Belt Barrister's videos, and he does go into a lot of detail. And the one reason why the Sun won the verdict in the UK is because Amber Heard said on the stand she donated the 7 million.
Yeah.
That is one of the main reasons why. And just, I don't know if you're aware of what happened in the UK with the Sun in the early to mid 90s with the Hillsborough soccer disaster. They aided in the police cover-up of 96 Liverpool fan deaths, and for 30 years they made 96 families fight for justice. And that justice was given to those families last year in April. So, you know, the Sun don't care whether they report correctly or incorrectly or what it's about. And they are an evil organisation. You know, they have ruined lesser people than Johnny Depp, you know, from their lies. And if you watch the Black Belt Barrister's videos in his reasonings for the appeal, which led to him putting up this petition, he basically lays it out because the judge ignored all of Johnny Depp's evidence, all of it, almost, you know. And
dude, what sucks though is you see a lot of American outlets like, oh well, he's already an abuser according to Europe. It's like,
yeah,
so
this
frustrating,
is the thing. They're using it as a club to damage Johnny Depp's reputation further, and this is why this verdict here in England is so unjust. And to get to Steph's point about no cameras being in the High Court, if the High Court even smell injustice, especially in their own courts, they take that stuff very, very, very seriously. And if they find any impropriety by the judge, I think it was Judge Nichols,
yes,
in the UK, he will face consequences because they don't mess around when it comes to stuff like that. I believe if this succeeds, it will go to the Lord Chief Justice, who is the one who will review it with a panel of other justices. So it's not just one judge looking over it, it's a panel of judges. And let's get those likes up on the stream, and
let's do it.
Let's give more support to Lewis to get to that 40k, because it'll be awesome.
Dude, 40K.
And Lewis, I'm looking forward to seeing you in 4K, buddy, with that new computer.
It's gonna be ugly.
Nah, dude, you're as what's the comedian's name? You're fluffy, mate. You're fluffy.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna, no, but I am also working on losing some weight, because honestly, the gain weight.
Same with me, Lewis.
That's not really me, dude. I love kickboxing.
Yeah,
and boxing,
I'm 22 stone. I'm trying to lose weight, and it's
right.
difficult. It's not easy, but yeah, that's my argument for it. I suggest you sign it, because the more people that sign it, the more the High Court will say, look, this is a public thing. Johnny Depp doesn't have to be involved in it either, because if the public make enough noise with this petition, Johnny Depp doesn't have to, if he's in America at the time that this happens, he doesn't have to attend, nor does the turd. At the end of the day, it will be reviewed, and if they find any impropriety, they will announce it, you know. So, and plus, as the Black Belt Barrister said, because he's had what we all know to be the correct verdict in the United States, this one now needs to be corrected, because this is an unjust verdict. And it wasn't against Amber Heard. Amber Heard was not a defendant in this case, it was the Sun. So, but anybody who wants to know the history of the Sun, just look up the Hillsborough soccer disaster. Okay. Because it was diabolical. It took the family, like I said earlier, Lewis, it took the families over 20 years to get justice for their relatives that died. So, you know, the Sun don't care who they destroy. They've done it to a lot of celebrities here in the UK. They've done it to a lot of ordinary people, and it's not nice.
It must be more profitable for them to do that.
Well, they're a tabloid, what are called a tabloid rag. You've probably seen a lot of them in Hollywood, LA area, and that's what they do. But that's my argument for you, Lewis. And keep up the good stream, mate. And I'll let
Thanks for always
somebody else
supporting,
get...
man. Thanks for always supporting.
Always, mate. Always. I called into Steph the other day, which was the first time that Steph did calls.
Yeah, I was listening.
And
it
was a
great.
good stream.
Yeah.
So, you know. But take it easy and have a good stream, mate.
Thanks.
No worries.
So check this out. I got a super chat right here. Miss Luck 1975, thanks for the super chat. You in the music video Depp Victory song? Is there a music video? And am I in it? That'd be great, but I don't know if that's what you mean. I would love to be in a music video. Could you give me a link to that? Could you tag me on Twitter with that? I don't know if there's anything like that. Thanks for calling Nerd Report. What's up? What's your thoughts on this petition?
Hi, Lewis. Yep.
Hi.
How are you? How's the other?
Everything's great on my end, you know. Everything's great. Feeling good. Getting a lot of views on my videos. It's weird because we're a little bit under 40,000, but we're getting 100,000 views, meaning we're getting more views than subscribers. I just wish the people would press that darn button so I could have a play button right here to show you guys, you know, as like we all come into this victory, you know.
Right, let me say something. People, whoever hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to this guy. He shows us love. His smile should be enough. And give us his thumbs up. Come on.
Well, you know what I say here, one of the sayings on the report is like, flattery will get you everywhere. So keep bringing it.
Yes, it does. Well, anyway, right, you wanted my opinion on the defamation thing.
Yeah,
right, my opinion is, my opinion is, as a true Brit, well, as we say in England, born, bred and buttered here. If you believe in justice, sign up. Okay. Because, as she said, I wanted nothing. So, if she wanted nothing, she won't mind you signing up for this. And whatever she said, everybody believed her over here. Well, I didn't anyway from the beginning. But yeah, I believe in justice. And Johnny does, even though he doesn't have to be here, which is good for him, or that turd, which I do believe in justice. So please sign up to this petition, because I do believe this black belt barrister is, I watch Popcorn Planet always, and as soon as I heard it, I signed up. So yeah, that's my petition. And I hope you do get your computer. All I have to say is, Lewis, is because my husband is a computer technician, get a computer where you can build it up. So if something spoils, you can open it up and put another.
I think that's exactly what we're doing. I believe in by what we're seeing in the one I chose. I got a few computer experts are texting me as we speak, going, "Hey, that's a pretty good choice." So I feel real confident with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because my husband, he's a computer technician. Even people are abroad, he can fix the computer software from here to wherever you are. Yeah. So, and plus he done my daughter's computer, so
that's awesome.
Yeah. So he knows about computers and stuff like that. So yeah, and I hope you get where you want to get, and good luck. And
hey, thank you very much for calling.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Stay strong with the super chat. Let's see some hearts for Stay Strong. I always wondered how tabloids got away with constant defamation of many artists. I think what they do is that they're really good with calculations. So they go, okay, we slander this person, and then we get X amount of money because of the traffic. and then they go, okay, but then we're gonna get sued for this amount. But they already made, let's say, they make $10 million in ad revenue for breaking the story, right? $10 million, and then they get sued for $3 million. What do they stay with $7 million? So I think that's the only way I can think about it, that it would work. So, but anyways, what does Phil think? Phil, welcome to the channel. What do you think? Did you sign this?
Oh yeah, I signed it, Lewis. I signed it the minute I saw it. I believe in justice, just like all of us with the whole community. And I did sign it right away. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm here for you, man. If ever you need help, I'm a computer tech as it is, and radio and everything else. So if you need any help and knowledge about computers, I'm sure you know from Steph and Andy and everybody else also, but I'm always here to help out. And if you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, bro. Thank you. Nice to know. Nice to know that. Anything else you want to add?
No, just get Lewis to 40,000. Seeing him in 4K.
Let's see where I'm at. Let's see where I'm at real quick. Let's see where I'm at. I don't know if we could do it today, but we could probably, by
where are you at right now? I'm pretty sure we could.
Well, double check and see if you all are subscribed. Hit the notification bell. 38,155. So we're my best calculation, we're at 1,845. Is that right? 1,845 subscribers away. So
come on, Nerd Report, get Lewis to 40,000. We only need 1,800 more. Come on, let's go.
Yep. There we go. Thanks, Phil. Thank you.
No problem, buddy. Take care.
Let's welcome Temp. You're on Nerd Report. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? Yeah, you signed this?
No, I did donate for your rig though.
I am. I see that. We're gonna be.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. I'm doing it because I want you to have it. I'm a bit of a geek, computer nerd and all. That rig, I mean, it's good, it's decent, but you should talk to me. It could be a little bit of issues there, man. So.
Okay.
Trust me, I deal with that on a daily basis. So anyway, wanted to say you're doing a great job, man.
Thanks, man.
Love your show, you know that. Love the content and love the community, man. Really. And I did send Andy PayPal, but he didn't get it because he has issues with the notification. And the notification to Andy was saying, hey, Andy, say hi to Lewis. Huh?
It was?
They always do that to you on your show. They always come to you at work and say, Lewis, say hi to Andy and say hi to staff. So I wanted to do it.
You know what I think is happening, though? Because I get a lot of people coming in here and going, what up, Popcorn Planet? What up, Steph? I think because we're always on each other's channel, they think they don't know what channel they're watching.
It could be.
Or you forget.
It could be. But I don't see a lot of say hi to Lewis on staff, so Well,
you know what?
I'm just giving respect. I'm honest. I'm honest. I'm being real. I'm keeping it real, man. So yeah, you deserve a shout out, man. You're doing a great job. And yeah, everyone has their own niche in this community, and I love each and every one of you. And yeah, you got more personal, personal with your members, the people here, and yes. I love it. I love that you give people personal, attention, and you get to know them better. It's a good platform to have. So thank you, man.
Apparently, there's take this up. There's a. I don't know if Miss Lucky 1975 sent me a link, PM on Instagram. Wow. I don't know. I can't. Okay, there's a music video. Johnny Depp.
Oh, with you?
Is there? I don't know. Have you seen anything like that, Tom?
No. Pretty sure, Bob. The Telegram would go nuts if you were in a video
I want
of Johnny Depp, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to even get my personal messages in here. I'm such a boomer.
Maybe they can put it in Telegram. You can put it up.
Let me see. I'm trying to see that, and somebody did send me a message,
Everyone.
but I can't seem to get it. Miss Lucky, could you Twitter that for me, or drop the link in the comments? If there's a video, victory video, and I'm in it.
Is she a mode? She can't link it if she's
Well,
not
but
a
it's not
mode.
going to be linked, but I could copy it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think so. I apologize. I'm really done with this thing. But Temp, any last thoughts?
Yeah, do get back with me, man. Because for this rig, I want you to get the best bang for your buck. And there could be some issues with heating and stuff. So get back with me, okay?
All right, I will. Thanks, you, buddy.
Sure. Have a good night. Bye.
So you're saying it's on YouTube. Lewis tagged you for the video on Twitter. Okay. Let's see. I get any tags in here? What am I missing? You tagged me on Twitter, and I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't. What's the name of the video? I'm very curious now. Jose, welcome to Nerd Report.
Hey,
what is your
sorry.
opinion?
Well, my thoughts on this, I do think. Well, I signed the petition first off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in terms of like justice and what we know, like the truth, I think it's a great call. It should happen. I can't speak for Johnny Depp, but I think at this point it's like if we were to look into Johnny's mind or something, I think like he spoke his truth. He's moving on with his life. He's being amazing with Jeff Beck playing the guitar, and that's that. But I think it was Tech Radio who was mentioning like Johnny doesn't even have to be involved in if this goes to reopen the case or whatever. So if that's the case, then by all means, I think they should definitely do it. What's interesting about like especially the Sun, I mean, we know that the tabloids in general, tabloids are harsh, man, to whoever. Like their mind is simply like sell magazines, sell articles, go whatever the case. But British tabloids, for whatever reason, and I've noticed that as someone who loves like music and pop culture, they're a million times more harsh, and especially the Sun. Like the Sun is one of those tabloids, we'll say, that gets like a really bad rep because they're like, oh, your feelings got hurt. Well, guess what? I sold 1 million copies of this one magazine that had your harsh feelings. Like it's so messed up how that sounds, but I mean that's their mentality, and it really is awful. So I hope this does go. They reopen the appeal, mostly because I think universally, like I think the majority of people believe Johnny. Believe his story, his truth, and I mean, obviously, I think Steph even mentioned it. Like in UK, it's not televised, so we won't have a clear indication of what exactly is going on. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I hope it happens, but yeah, I think Johnny's free to. I think Johnny's thinking right now just moving on with his life. So those are my thoughts on that.
Okay, that's a good input. I'm trying to see right here. Is this what everyone's talking about?
The music video.
Have you ever watched this?
I haven't seen it actually.
Okay, so Mike sent the link in here. Okay, Mike has a link that and then Mike, your link isn't working. Is this the one you guys are talking about?
I have no idea. I love that there's even such a thing as a victory song.
Let me see. See, I don't want to Like, I don't want to get a copyright strike. I don't know what this is. Because I'll get. She made the song, probably copying some other song, and then I'll get.
So it's Belinda Carlisle. I think it's a parrot. It's a parrot.
And then I'll get. I'll get the copyright strike, and then here we go again. Oh,
there you are! Yay!
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Send a wave of happy tears.
All right, we did it.
That's the moment of the verdict, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was cool. And it sounds kind of like the video is pretty good too. So I'm happy.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That sounds like fun. Maybe I come out again too. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Thanks for the call, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. You're on Nerd Report. How can I help you? I mean, what's on your mind? Sorry.
No,
I'm asking, how can I help you? Like if it's like you're ordering a cheeseburger or something.
No. You're good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Not a problem. First of all, I want to thank you guys all for putting the truth out there, finding what you do and founded by facts and opening real conversation, because it's just unheard of these days, honestly. And it wasn't that long ago that everyone took kind of a pride in a sense in community, and we've lost that somewhere along the way in the last 15 years or so. And I think this trial, if anything, proves that we need to get back to a sense of community and being able to have real conversations. And we're not going to agree with everybody, that's for sure. And with this petition, it's kind of the same thing. You want to see people who've just gone through 6 weeks of extreme turmoil and putting their dirty laundry out there. Whether it's good, bad, indifferent. I just don't know how reopening this case in the UK, because we want to see everything that's wronged is right, but sometimes in life it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
So, whereas we as a community want to say, hey, look, we saw these injustices, we see them. Somebody's, and I hate this word, perspective, maybe a lot different, and we see that day to day. And a lot of folks just want to get triggered and overheated. It's you can't even talk about basic history, whether it's good, bad, ugly, and different, without somebody getting, quote unquote, to quote my teenage kids, yeeted. Yeah, triggered, yeeted, whatever. Whatever that word may be. I agree with some of the other callers from before. It's a double-edged sword. Do you put your neck back out there and risk it, or you take the win and the feather in your cap and continue on?
Yeah, no, you're making good points. So let me ask you, so you did not sign it?
No, I haven't signed it yet, honestly. I want to, but I don't know. I mean, a signature can't hurt, but do you really want somebody to and here's my thoughts on it. Even though they may not have to be involved in it again, can you see Amber Turd not trying to be involved in it? She likes to keep control because that keeps the narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And do Johnny and his kids and his family really need to go through it again? I don't know. Especially because she seems like she won't stop at anything to push that narrative.
He may want it though. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, and that's the thing. As outsiders, we've seen it all go down, and we watched this trial. We were invested for 6 months, just like and you guys definitely more so than an outsider like me. But when do you say, okay, you know what? It's good. My truth was out there. I just don't see how they wouldn't be involved, because it's their names being brought up into it. I just don't know.
No, I get you. Well, I mean, that's fair if you want to take like a precautious step before just signing it, and you're trying to think of the consequences. I think that's a good thing as well.
Right.
So that's a respectable position in my opinion. So
Yeah, but I do appreciate everything that you guys have
yeah,
done.
absolutely.
And I'm glad that there's a sense of community coming back into the world, and maybe this will be the shift that needs to happen.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. It's gonna get we're gonna get bigger. We're gonna get bigger. The community's getting bigger. More
Indeed.
voices like yourself. So coming in. So thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
Thanks for calling Nerd Report. What's on your mind?
Hello, Lewis. Everybody, please like, share, and subscribe and help Lewis grow.
Grow the channel, not in size. I'm already big and I'm already fluffy.
Well, I'm a small content creator and a psychotherapist.
Okay.
So I have been in this case like white on rice, hot. I was hoping that the UK going after her for perjury would cause this to give Johnny the win that he needed, actually. After them saying everything that happened in the United States. That's what I was really hoping. That the perjury case, after them going after her for perjury, would be like, oh son, you messed up. But I did sign it, but at the end of the day, it's really up to Johnny whether he wants it to be reopened and open that wound over there. I would like for the son to be eviscerated for what they did and for him to get justice over there, but this may be enough for him in the United States.
I think it's enough for him with the United States, but there may be still some worry there. So
I mean, I get it because Elaine Brederhoff going all over the place saying Amber's innocent and we have more proof, and the jury saw things when they went home is grating all over me, and I think Elaine Brederhoff is just digging her career deeper, to be honest. She
yeah,
maybe
well, they're gonna have to brainstorm right now. They're gonna look at this petition and go, should we encourage this? Could we win? If we win here after the lost, that's a good thing. But do we want to get our ass kicked again?
Now, if this petition got like 5, 6, 7 million signatures and it just kept going like a wildfire, I could see something in the UK going, hey, we don't want to do this. Son, you better back down. Don't you think? Just like when they went after Amber for Aquaman.
What was your question again?
If the petition that everyone's signing for to reopen the appeal went up in the millions.
I don't know how that works because, is it, they say they listen to the people's opinion, but through change.org, and it's a UK trial. What would the UK even care what we think? We're not from the UK,
I know, but if it started taking off in the UK, which it could.
But what's the measurement for that? How do they measure how much the people want it in the UK,
But they take the location of the people.
But how though? What do they do? Do they sign a petition? Where, or do they use change.org, or how do they measure the demand for everything? The appeal.
I'm sure change.org is available in the UK. When you sign it, it takes down your address. It takes down where you're located, and there are people in the UK signing this petition.
And the the justice system is going to take note of this.
I would think if there are enough signatures, and particularly in the UK, and the court sees this And there are millions of them, and the Sun sees this, who happens to get their money from the public buying their magazine, it would take notice. It would take notice.
Okay.
And the Sun would go, OMG. Something
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get we got a packed house in the back. Let's get next opinion. I appreciate your call.
Thank you so much, Lewis.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Robin Redbreast. What's up, Robin?
Hi, Lewis. How you
How are
doing?
you? Long time no talk. Real quick before we go to the Redbreast, let's I want to do something right here. So Lisa Grayson, you guys have been asking for her first video. How to be a video of me, but it's 4K. It's oh my gosh, I hate looking at myself. But anyways, it's 4K. God dang it, she wanted me on all fours, right? It's Nerd Report gives a touching speech at the Johnny Depp star at the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm dropping the link in the comments. You guys, please watch that. Give Lisa a follow as well. She's 20 away from getting 100 subscribers. So there we go. Grayson Report, first video. She's 134 views. So check that out, please, and get her to 100 subscribers. You guys been asking for it? There it is. What up, Redbreast?
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So I just found out about the background music is really loud. I just found out about the petition. Yeah, in my head, really loud. It's really loud.
Okay, hold on. The background music. Let me get rid of this.
Just a tad bit distracting, but anyway, I just found out about that petition today. I'm going to assume everyone else can hear me. Yeah, I just found out about that petition today, or maybe like when I watched Andy's video, but I was tired. So, as an American, I don't know to sign that petition because it has to do with the British legal system, right? Like, I don't know how much my signature, except for the fact that it is just a petition, is going to matter that much. Petitioning a UK court.
Kind of weird, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but as long as Johnny Depp was suing Amber Heard in an American court, well, equally with every other citizen in the United States, that's my courtroom. Not more mine than anybody else's, but I have a right to that courtroom. I can petition for that, but I just don't know what to do about a UK petition, except for the fact that it is a petition, and we're dealing with obviously a transatlantic issue.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how change.org would be an influence. But
well, and the other thing is the greatest departure from the American legal system versus the British legal system is our endless appeal system. You can appeal, you can file for an appeal and pretty much an endless amount of times. I think you can only get denied 7 times before they're like, okay, no more. But I don't know what the limitation is in England. And if Johnny Depp decides to pursue that, I will 100% support him, because obviously there was an injustice, and obviously evidence was not presented correctly. And obviously, to me anyway, my opinion, the judge was extremely biased and extremely influenced by outside people, influences, systems, whatever you want to call it. So if Britain or if Johnny's legal team decides to reopen that can of worms, I will probably support that. I haven't decided to sign the petition yet, because I don't know. It hasn't even been 24 hours since I found out about it. And I just don't know how mine will affect that. Now I know Johnny's got another trial coming up for the Brooks case next month. And I would prefer and support him through suing Disney for the intellectual property rights to Jack Sparrow.
Well, they can. He can. I don't think he can because they own the character.
There are caveats to that because of artistic expression. Like the reality. So Johnny Depp, in pursuing that, would have to prove that he created Jack Sparrow, which, if you know what I know, is easily provable.
Yeah, but if okay, so like with Marvel, we see a lot of people working with Marvel creating characters, and then they don't get compensated. And they're like, "Well, you were working for Marvel, so Marvel makes you sign a thing that if you create anything under the umbrella of Marvel, they're the owners." You get what I
Okay,
mean?
so you bring up a really great point because there is a difference, and
Yeah.
the difference is Lee.
The what?
The difference, Lee. You can trace the creation of Marvel to Stan Lee, one person. Stan Lee owned the intellectual property rights to anything to do with
But he
Marvel.
sold them. He sold them.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
different. So the original creator of that universe sold those rights to Disney. There's nothing you could do about that. It all has to do with whatever contract Stan Lee signed with with Disney to maintain the what's the word I'm looking for? Continuity of the Marvel universe. That leaves an open space for new characters and superheroes to be created. That's not the same situation with Jack Sparrow. It's not the same situation with Pirates of the Caribbean. That was an original series, and that had to do with Walt Disney and his obsession or preoccupation with pirates and his creation of Pirates of the Caribbean. And the idea for doing a Pirates of the Caribbean was Disney. The creation of the character Jack Sparrow was Johnny Depp. Beyond a reasonable doubt, all you have to do is prove that to a jury.
All right. I think you bring good points. Like I said, I haven't signed it yet. I'm gonna sign it. But one thing for sure, Robin, I think this is gonna bring attention to the appeal, if anything. Even though our stuff may be irrelevant, I think it's just like, hey, the change.org, appeal, whatever, poll, whatever, it got 1 million signatures, right? So I think that's going to bring attention to it. And then if they do an official UK version of it, it's going to be already popular. So,
but then once again, that appeal would not be between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It would be between Johnny Depp and the Sun.
Yeah.
It's a completely different monster. And to quote Judge Penny Ozkarate when she denied Amber Heard's team's motion to dismiss the case based on the UK trial, Judge Ozkarate said, and I quote, "The Declaration of Independence and the First Amendment of the United States set a precedent and represent a major departure from British law. Major departure between British law then as now is the corruption of the judiciary." And that's a British issue. And most of the people who called in previously, and then including Steph, are actually British nationals. And they all are advocating for the appeal. So if it's just a petition and adding my name to that would assist the British people, I will add my name to it. So it's been less than 24 hours since I even found out about the thing. So just forgive me my 48-hour window on making a decision to affix my name to any document as a descendant of the signers of the Declaration of Independence.
All right. Well, Robin, you make up some good points. Please update us. We're going to get to some other calls real quick, but I'm curious to see. Hey, if you make the decision by tomorrow, call in tomorrow.
Sure. I'll be around.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you. Robin Redbreast always has some great insight. Do you guys think I should have a juror call in? Well, I can't have one call in, but I have Paige here who played one last week. Hi, Paige. How are you?
Hello.
How are you? What's your input here?
I was just bored, but I wanted to say
What?
that I think but I thought it was important that we do all sign this because like the black belt barrister said, it's not this is for the courts to open up the case. It's not necessarily for Johnny to open up the case. And it is important for what he wants, but if he knows that the court is behind him and there's other people behind him, I feel like he'd be more inclined to maybe go through with it. I know he wants this to be done, but this is another way that he can really clear his name, knowing that this was a huge piece in his in the whole legal battle. I signed it just so that way my name was signed, and I know that there is the potential for this for Johnny to have a little bit more justice, and for Elaine to shut the hell up, saying
Oh my God,
that
Elaine.
it's a tale of two trials. No, it's not, Elaine. Like she clearly doesn't know. I mean, but she was there next to Amber. But regardless, like I think if Johnny knows that there's people behind him and that the law in the UK is behind him, or the judge in the UK is willing to reopen it, I think he'll go through it again because then he'll feel safe to do so. That's all I really wanted to say.
I would sign it and go through with it if I knew 100. I mean, I'm gonna sign it anyways, but I wish there was a way I could know 100% it's gonna be as effective as the United States one, right?
Of course, I feel
we want to televise. We want to go on. I'm having withdrawals. Send Spiegel to Europe. Let him testify.
Can we maybe we can pay Steph to go there?
That's what I was about to say.
And have her go there and report it for us. I'll pay for that. I will go into my savings and pay for that. Because I mean, if it can't be televised, we don't really ever know fully. But I feel like Johnny would go through with it if they reopened it themselves and they were like, "Hey, we made an issue," and the judge themselves, they're not there anymore. Like, right? They retired, so. I don't know. That's
all right. I think I don't know.
On that note, I am now entering the petition into the chat.
Do it as a new moderator.
Sign it.
Thanks, Paige.
You're welcome.
I'll get a few more phone calls for today,
right.
but I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Yeah, hearts for Paige. Remember last week she was pretending she was a juror, and everyone got pissed off at me to try as I was trying to prove a point that anyone could pretend they're one, not to just believe anyone. But she did a good job. Thanks for calling Nerd Report. You're on the air. Oh, also, please stop sharing the link to call in mods. We have a packed back house, so thanks for calling.
How you doing? You all right?
Hi, how are you? What's on your mind?
Good. Well, I was going to change track on what I was actually going to say. Just around the actual petition itself. If you think about the Aquaman petition that was put out there, you know, that's on the same platform. That's been put out to an international audience. You know, those numbers are international signees. And you can see the sort of impact that's had. And certainly having, you know, in the media attention that brought. So, you know, it's great to see, you know, the more people from wherever you are in the world is welcomed, because that, you know, it does show solidarity, and it certainly gets these things noticed a lot more better than just assuming it's just going to be a UK thing. They will look at that.
They will look at the American thing then.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. You know, I mean, if they're seeing mass numbers across the world that are fighting for it, it will make a difference.
If a major outlet reports this, it's gonna hit. 500,000 easy.
Exactly, yeah. And this is the big difference between the US and the UK trial as well, what Paige was just saying. The whole US trial was completely broadcast. You know, you got a lot of media attention. You didn't get that with the UK trial. Sadly, what you did get with the UK trial is what you're now seeing in the US after the US trial, that you're getting quite a media spin on things, and it's causing a lot of controversy. And that's part of the problem. You know, we only saw what the media put out in the UK, but online there was a lot of information going around. There's a lot of allegations in relation to the judge and his connections to the owner of the Sun paper, and his son working for that company. I did put on the stream chat a link there if you want to have a look at Pop Topic. There's a website, it's an Australian website. If you just Google Pop Topic Sun, you'll find a very interesting article there, including some quite interesting tweets that got deleted around the time in relation to the judge's family and things that were happening. There's a lot of information you can find just looking around that shades very different pictures to what the mainstream were allowing the sort of international audience to see. And that's why, I mean, I signed it straight away as soon as it came out.
All right. Well, thanks for that, bud.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for calling Nerd Report. What's on your mind?
Hey, Lewis. Good to see you again.
Well, you did say I'll be back.
I did say I'd be back.
So here you are. I'll be back.
Yeah. But because I'm neighbours to England and Wales, I do have I did sign this. But as regards to the Elaine Bredehoff thing, she should it's absolutely sickening and disgusting at the comments of what she was saying. But I did like your video there that you put out about Amber's new house, and
thanks for watching that.
I thought that was pretty funny. It was called Karma. But anyway, there was as regards to this particular case, just on a little side note, now if you remember the movie In the Name of the Father,
No, I remember that one.
Which was basically about the Guildford Four that they were wrongfully accused of bombing the Guildford pub in Birmingham, I believe, or London. The English viewers would be able to let you in on that story more better than I would. But certainly that they were accused wrongly of bombing the Guildford pub, and they were 30 years later they were set free, and from one from one let's say lawyer, that they were who wanted to pursue the case, basically got after 30 years basically got the justice that they firmly believed. Now I will take one point from Dana, which was basically, does Johnny Depp actually want to take this case on? Now, in my opinion, it would be not nice if he did, because hopefully they would, if there's a jury involved, like the one in Virginia.
Yeah.
I would hope that they did give him that freedom and let him express his story the same way as he did in that particular trial in Virginia. And I'm not sure whether it was yourself or Andy made the point of we know about the Australia situation, like she commits forgery, and if it comes back to the UK trial, they're kind of following suit as regards to a perjury case. From what I heard, so there's a lot of positives on Johnny Depp, and I think it would be beneficial if he did appeal it. And
so you signed it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your input.
Yeah, no problem.
Eddie, thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Francis with the beautiful baby.
Yeah, she was blowing raspberries a minute ago.
She was what?
Blowing raspberries a minute ago.
What does that mean?
Blowing bubbles, spitting, doing the.
Oh, so she's like me.
Yeah, I guess. She's kind of like mommy right now. She was doing it earlier when we were talking about Elaine, and I'm like, "You go, kid. You know better than I do."
Yeah. So did you sign this?
No, I just heard about it on Nerd Report. I tell you honestly, I don't know enough about the UK law to really completely sign something, not knowing if it'll go into the court or not. My thing is if I knew for sure that it'd go into the court of law, then I'd sign it in a heartbeat. But you know how that is. It's
saying
hard
that this will get their attention. So
yeah. Well, I mean, if it gets attention, it's good. But does that mean even if it gets attention, will it go into their court?
I think it will.
If it does, I mean, that would be a good thing. But
they'll have another one. I mean, it could be also a great PR stunt for this black belt guy. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the thing of that is I think everybody's just kind of like they're mad and aggravated that the UK trial basically just said, "Oh, I'm not taking your evidence in, Johnny, but I'm taking all her BS in and filing for her instead of for you."
Yeah.
Because of this. And I'm like, no, I'm sitting here. I want to pull my hair out because I'm like,
yeah, and
dude, if you realize what real DV victims go through, and if you realize how heartbreaking it is for us to see the real victim be put down and be called the abuser when they're not, that's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
No, I get you. I've been taking the phone calls. I know.
I know. I've called you a couple of times. I told you my DV story, and
I've had several people do the same, and it is heartbreaking.
It is, and the thing is like at one point when she was doing the fake crying and everything, I said something along the lines of, "I'll be a better actress than she would be," because I think almost well, I'm not going to say every, but I know I can sometimes do that little fake cry thing where I have tears coming down and then stop myself. But I kind of learned at a young age, not to cry. So my
fake crying's way better.
Well, my dad wanted another boy. He had 2 older sons, and as I was growing up, he didn't want a little girl. So, he beat the emotions out pretty much. And I guess when I got older and I really started feeling like a girl again instead of the little tomboy that my dad wanted, I really had a breakdown to the point where they said it wasn't like real a real breakdown. They were like, it's on the verge, but it's a breakdown. And they're like, you didn't cry at all. And I'm like, I don't see how. I felt like I did for hours. But no, it's just heartbreaking. I mean, I hope it goes into court.
I gotta get to these phone calls before a certain time.
Okay,
So
well,
guys,
we're gonna go spend
thank you
time
for
with her
calling.
daddy anyway. So thank you for listening to me, Lewis.
Absolutely. Call back tomorrow. Thank you.
I will try.
Sorry. All right. Bye bye. I hate the way this thing, like, when you turn someone off, like it looks like you kicked them out. It's not. That's not the deal. So don't. If you rewatch this, don't think I kicked you out. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has donated so far to the GoFundMe for our brand new monster PC. We got shout out to Temp, shout out to Anonymous with $100, Margaret, another Anonymous, Natalie, and Joey so far for our brand new computer. We want our mastermind computer. We haven't named it yet. Rumor has it Mike's going to be naming it. Mike's going to come in here and support big time. But meanwhile, if you still want to support, you can by clicking on the link. Clicking on the link in the comments. Clicking the link. I'm putting it right there in the comments. If you want to support the GoFundMe, there you go. All right. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Hey, Lewis, what's up? I just wanted to say that, like, I'm a liberal, right?
Yeah.
I'm liberal to the fullest extent, and I'm so upset at the liberal media taking her side, taking that she was the victim when we know everybody knew that she was the one who was the abuser. She was the one who was constantly abusing him, and it's just I cannot believe that people actually believe her. It's annoying to me, and it's like to the point where, like, in my heart of heart, I always believed him. And
Yeah.
I'm so freaking pissed that he had to let go of the Harry Potter film.
Well, we don't
I'm
have
so
to.
freaking pissed.
That's the
I'm
problem,
sorry.
dude. Like, we shouldn't have labels, man, because it's like you say you're a liberal, but it's like you don't have to agree with everything.
I know it's
weird.
like I have a brain. I actually can see what's going on. You know, it's like it's freaking annoying. You know, and then after the verdict, they were like, "Well, she's still a victim, dude. She's not a victim. She was the abuser of the entire relationship. We could see it. We're like not blind. It's ridiculous.
So it's like
they had to go through that.
They're like, oh, believe all women. It's like, well, don't believe Kate Moss then? Didn't Kate Moss say that she didn't?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, women lie. It's like, come on, people lie. I'm not gonna say women lie. Everybody lies to get their agenda.
Everyone
it was just
lies,
like,
bro. Hey, look, this is the way I look at it. All right, look. Men lie, and so do women. Shit.
Yeah.
Men came out of women. So we've all lied. We've all lied, man. We all lied, bro.
Dude, it was just like the dumbest thing. I'm like, am I seeing what is anybody seeing what I'm seeing, dude? This is ridiculous. I mean, dude, the moment that she and the fact that they didn't pick up on this when she goes, yeah, right at the end when Camille was examining her, and she goes, and that's why I wrote the article, and it was about you. And I'm like, oh, she just said it. Through the entire freaking 6 weeks, she's like, no, it wasn't about him. And then she said it when she was like, she finally said it at the end of the cross-examination, after the rebuttal. And I'm like, this freaking, and I just like, but I loved it. It was like the most entertaining thing. It was better than freaking actual, a movie watching this trial. It was exciting. It was like, it was like, I mean, I even cried a few times because of the emotion that he had to go through. It was just the saddest thing. But thanks for listening to me, man.
Let's try to. That's right, dude. I don't know, man. With our small following we have here, because at the grand theme of scheme of things, like, our community is big, but then it's small at the same time, right? We shouldn't. We should just start forgetting about labels, man, and start judging people by individuals, right? Like,
yeah, totally.
Because I feel like you could still be a liberal but not agree with Eve Barlow. You know, it's like why do you have to agree? Like, why do they own it? The
Yeah,
word.
because they have agendas. They have agendas. People have
Yeah.
agendas. It doesn't matter what you. And that's what I'm saying. The reason why I said I was a liberal is because I'm seeing all the TV and it was like,
But I can
all
tell
like
you feel bad. You feel bad, like it's a disclaimer. Like, what is this?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because they're trying to get
and
you. You're not. It's like they're the gatekeepers. Who made them the gatekeeper? You know what I mean? That's not.
Yep, that's
I don't
true.
think that's cool. So, but anything else on your mind?
I'm good, dude. And justice for Johnny forever, dude. And I hope he gets his freaking. I hope he gets everything that he deserves back. And I don't want to see that woman ever again on any freaking media
You will.
ever again, dude. I will. I do not want to see that woman's face ever again. All right. Thank you. Thanks so much, man. I'm sorry. Ugh, I know.
I'll talk to you later,
Dude.
bro. Thank you.
Okay, see you, man. Thanks.
Bye. Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this! Look at that little kitty rascal right there. I'll bet
Hey,
you,
Liz.
boy. Hey, welcome. A boy or girl?
Girl, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella.
Who's like freaking out right now.
I bet she ignored you until you got on.
What's that?
Did she ignore you until you got on?
Yeah, and then once all of a sudden she was getting like, not getting enough attention. So she's like, oh, let me just get in front of the camera here.
They are nuts. They are nuts.
The other one's just chilling over by the back door. That's Luna. So I have Bella and Luna.
Bella and Luna. My cats, I got Abigail, I got Flash, and then I got Coco. And they're all rascals.
Yeah, mine too. My Luna, she's a lunatic. She really is. Her name seems very fitting for her.
Yeah.
But Bella, she's pretty chill. She's my chill. But I love all your Halloween stuff, by the way. I'm a huge Halloween fan. Michael Myers. Yeah, love it. I'm just glad that I finally got my audio to finally start working on my phone. Every time I've been calling in with you and Steph and Kim, it's like my audio wasn't working. I think I finally figured it out. Finally.
Well, when you figure it out, could you please DM me and teach me how?
Honestly, all I just kept doing was just clicking options that just kept saying allow. And I was just like, all right, I'm accepting it all. But I do have to do one quick little thing because of Mike. I got my little bats here. So I got my one little Scentsy bat. It's like buddy clip. And then I got a bigger one here. So that's for Mike. I love him. Got my little bat.
I dropped the link to call in. I could get a couple more calls. I got some time, so if you all want to call me, I dropped the link. If you haven't called yet, you want to call in? I got a couple. I got some time. So, what's on your mind? Did you sign this?
I haven't yet. I was watching you guys on Popcorn Planet, obviously earlier, listening to it and everything, and I'm still kind of iffy. Like, I got to read it. I got to go through and fully read it. Obviously, I couldn't see it through the screen. But honestly, my opinion, I'm probably just going to end up signing it, to be honest with you. I'd like to really see this get appealed. I mean, come on. It's just ridiculous. You have the way it is. I don't know much about the UK and everything that's going on with their system and how they do things, but it just seems like guilty was on their mind, where here we're innocent until proven guilty. And I'm glad Johnny got his justice. We all know that Amber just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, it's sick. Hey, Mike. Oh, there he is. I just saw his little comment.
He's really trying to support behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's awesome. All the donations. He's pretty cool. I don't know what he does, but amazing. The donations.
I know what he does. He fights crime at night. Come
on. Awesome.
I'm
looking for a job right now. I'm still making all my donations to you guys, but any little bit I can, I definitely am totally trying to help you guys out.
Here's what I say. Look, there's nothing more honoring and more supportive than just tuning in.
Yeah.
Because if we go on and there's no one on, that's when really it's a stab in the heart.
Honestly, I didn't really watch all this YouTube news as I see it. This is my news media. I don't like watching TV. I don't like watching fake news, whatever. You guys keep it real. And then honestly, when I was let go from my job in April, and all of a sudden I don't know how it came about. I got an alert, something, linked it to Popcorn Planet. And then I started watching you guys, and I was like, you guys pulled me out of this like deep depression from being let go from this terrible job that I was at. And I've been through a lot, we've all been through things in life, but you guys, I gotta say, really pulled me out of this funk that I was in. And, I'm just glad that you guys were being honest.
I gotta say, I love I'm obsessed with some channels and YouTube and constantly finding new things to watch, and it's also left giving an opportunity to a lot of people to be creative and show their talent. Without the consent of a corporate okay, because usually you have to you're at their disposal. Before YouTube, if you're a good director, you wouldn't make it unless you knew the right person or wasn't at the right place at the right time. So with YouTube, you can actually go and get it. And I like talking to people. I've always been like that. People have always said that. So this is what I like to do.
I know. I'm a social butterfly. I worked 21 years in dentistry, so I'm an empath. So for me, I feel like I'm kind of like you in that sense. You seem like one as well. And to me, I'm who likes going to the dentist? I had to retire after 21 years. I had a chiropractor that almost paralyzed me. I've been through 2 emergency spinal surgeries. I'm glad I can walk. Thankful to Dr. Mark Hurd. Sorry, got to put that out there at Rothman Institute. He literally saved my, but it's just one of these things. It's like everybody's going through something in life, and just the fact that you guys are creating this channel for all of us to kind of speak up, give our opinion, be heard, and be non-judgmental. I don't know if you caught it last night, if you stayed up late last night, but poor Larry, DUI guy. Oh man, I stayed up for that one. Boy, did he, as we called it, the scamber alert. He had 2 people that called in. The one person, Chris was the name. He vetted this person for like a week. He was like, oh yeah, this person, he's usually really good about vetting them, and next thing you know, this girl, Sarah, and they didn't want to show their face, of course, obviously. And they were just being so basic with their answers. And everybody was doing like the red flag thing, like we call BS on this, that this isn't them. And then the person kept, instead of saying Amber, she kept calling her Sarah. And then when Larry was trying to catch him on a lie, he's like, oh, you guys said you went camping. Oh, what camp did you go to? Or it was just all of a sudden he goes, well, send me the photos. They had photos apparently of, growing up with Amber when they were younger. He's like, email me the photos. They were like, oh, are we going to get disconnected if we do that? And he was like, it's okay if you do, you can hop back on. I'll allow you. Next, silence. They never sent it. I watched his video stream today and stuff. This poor guy's going through COVID. His girlfriend, she got it too. But boy, did he get ambushed, amber bush, whatever you want to call it. I felt bad. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a few people waiting, but thanks for your phone call.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Bye.
Stay Strong is on. What's on your mind? Stay strong.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, Mr. Nerd. It's my first time here. I've never been to your channel before.
Did you subscribe?
I did. And I think that you're great. I saw a couple of your videos, and I see that your panel, the subscribers are pretty informed on things that they, good information.
Yeah, they are. They've been this Justice for Johnny Depp movement has, they've researched their stuff. They're not just, people want to paint them as just fanboys or fangirls, and that's not the case.
Yeah. This is this trial is it's making history. This is definitely for the books. This is everybody has in the United States and in the world has become part of it. It's almost like a crazy phenomenon, and we have to really center ourselves and not get so caught up. Like, Johnny's not a god, but his case is amazing. So I don't want to knock it either.
Well, this is the first time, like, I could post a video in the middle of the night and people watch it. And the reason for that is because we have people from outside the United States watching different time zones. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say there was a gentleman that came on and says, and said, that they're a conservative, and well, we need to check ourselves because when we label ourselves, we're saying they're speaking for us. There are people, and we are not a cult. We're individuals, and so I have conservative views on some things, and I have extremely liberal views on others, and sometimes it looks like it contradicts. So to group yourself, it's actually taking away from your freedom without you even noticing.
You're 100% correct, and I feel like people that try to box everyone, like they're trying to manipulate, like Eve Barlow, like kind of like almost
herd mentality, the herd mentality, no pun intended.
The herd mentality.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say before you, what do you call it? Before you kick me out, because you said it looks like you kick people out.
No, I just said the program makes it look like I kick people
I
out.
know, I was kidding. But I was going to say there was also a lady that talked about the Pirates of the Caribbean and how Johnny was the initial creator. They didn't even think about doing a franchise. They didn't think of. They just had the regular ride, and there was no background story at all.
No.
And so Johnny literally he created Jack Sparrow, and he actually brought him to life. So there is something to say, and I think that there could be some copyright issues if they take it. I don't know. I don't know much about
I think they'd have a problem if they try to make somebody look like Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? But I don't know about the character Jack Sparrow. I really don't.
But you know the character Margot. You know that actress Margot, the one that played Harley Quinn, the really pretty one. That she was in
Margot Robbie. Margot
Robbie, yeah. She was going to play the daughter of Captain Sparrow, and they were going to bring her in. So when you look it up, and you'll see that they're.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. But I heard also that there wasn't really anything set.
Yeah, they showed some footage on her getting considering it. So they were discussing it. They actually have. It's not hearsay. They show her talking about it, and so, but the rest is just, I guess I would say hearsay, right?
Yeah, I think Margot Robbie's in too many things, though. She's in too many things.
Who?
Margot Robbie.
Right, I know.
She's Birds of Prey. It's like, how many things do you have to be in?
Birds of Prey is a little dark for my taste.
Yeah, it's kind of whack. But thanks for the call.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, and I wanted to tell you, I really, I'm happy to be a new sub, and like I said, your people are very informed, so that's pretty awesome. All right,
it is. You included. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye. What do we have? Barry Jones via Cash App, supporting via Cash App. Thank you very much, Barry Jones. Also, let's see where we're at as far as subscriber count. We want to get to 40,000 sooner rather than later. I'm not sure we're going to do it today. Maybe. There's a few videos that are really doing well. But 38,270 subscribers. That is amazing. Welcome to another report. What's on your mind?
Hi. I just want to say that I loved seeing your reaction to that music video. Glad I finally got the link.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
And you finally got it. But you were supposed to say that my dog stepped on a bee, and I'm in a music video with me.
My dog stepped on a bee, and there's a music video with me.
Yeah, you were supposed to say it, not me.
What was I supposed to say?
What you just
Say it
said.
again?
You just said it. My
dog stepped on a bee.
With me.
I'm in a music video for Johnny. Is that good?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I'm in a music video for Johnny.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's fun. I escaped domestic abuse in September last year, and I just when I started watching the trial, I didn't really want to believe Johnny to be guilty, and but I was open-minded that he could have been guilty. But with everything we've seen, I just don't understand how people cannot believe him now. It's and
How they can't believe him now, right? After the trial.
yeah,
It's
there are
weird.
still Amber Heard fans out there who just really take the stand that because she's a woman, we should believe her still, even though we have all the evidence now. All the evidence is out, so people should not believe her any longer. And I really wish that we could just forget she ever existed, and we would never even hear her name again.
It's kind of scary how tribalistic people are, right?
Yeah. But anyway, I just like to say I really like your show, and I've been watching you for the last 2 weeks nonstop mostly, and Steph and it's Kim and Popcorn Planet, of course.
Thanks. That's how we do it.
So
That's
just
how
keep
we
up
do
the
it.
good work.
I've seen you supporting. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Welcome to Nerd Report. You're on. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you hear me now?
Report. I hear you now.
I can never tell if you can hear me, Lou. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Lorraine, and I've talked to you before. I have a question or two, and then a couple comments. First is when I had suggested you go to Johnny Depp's Star, and I don't know if you went because I suggested it or several people. Do you remember who came up with the idea? Was it me or someone else?
I honestly feel like I thought of it, but I don't care who takes the credit, really.
I don't care. Okay, no problem. It doesn't have to be me. I was.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody wrote it before I said it on the air. I'm not sure. I didn't read that though. Hello? Hello? Yeah, somebody may have mentioned it on the chat that I didn't read it about the star. Lorraine? All right, I'll keep you in the background, Lorraine. You could until you fix your audio. Let's go. Welcome to Nerd Report. You're on. Hello? Hello? Is that the floor I'm looking at? Is that the floor? D-Nice, please be on. Are you on the air? You're on the air. D-Nice.
Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on, but I don't know, I can't hear you for some reason. Hold on.
I hear you.
No. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Maybe.
Uh-oh. You're on the air? Someone's mad at me? Hello? What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? I don't know. None of the audio's working. I'm gonna drop the link again so you can call in. Dropping the link again. This petition. What's up with the petition? 35,874, 75, 76 people signed it. It's gonna reach 40,000 by tomorrow. Easy. All right, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to Nerd Report. First time caller or no?
Man, yeah, you guys are doing great.
Thanks, man. You got a good setup right there with the nice mic. and
Yeah,
everything.
so I hope I'm not echoing or anything, but
No.
Thanks, bro. So you and Popcorn Planet, Andy, you guys are doing a great job. First of all, second of all, should there be an appeal? I would have to say for the UK, I would say yes to that question. There's so much evidence that came out throughout this entire case that I think that I don't know exactly UK's laws and all, but how it goes to the appeal process. But I believe that there should be at least some sort of a reopening to this, or at least a consideration. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin here. So what I mean by flip a coin, some of us have been through the process of growing up through some sort of a domestic V, or however you want to abbreviate it. But also there's some history with Amber's parental bringing up, if you will. I just wanted to kind of point this out. Diving into the rabbit hole of Amber's history is almost kind of scary, because now how do you get into that process of going forward, and how, like, you could see when the verdict is being read, her facial expressions of, it's like a tunnel vision of, oh my God, how do I process this through all my history, and how do I go ahead and embrace the lies that I've been so encompassed with over my entire life. So it's like you can't defend her, but at the same time, you kind of, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, understand some of the thinking process if you've actually been down that rabbit, or down that historical path. But with that aside, is that an excuse? Absolutely not. I think in this case, accountability is always key to being able to rehabilitate yourself. So taking accountability is, I think, the most important path for Amber in this case, if she wants to even have a remote chance of any kind of restoration of her, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
She's not gonna take responsibility though. It's not. It looks like it's not in her DNA. Even the people she surrounds herself with,
right,
are more delusional than she is. They should be the better ones, right? Like, but it's like, man, I can't get over Eve Barlow. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Okay, look. Do you ever have a friend that you go out, you're going to go out maybe to a club or whatever, to a nice event, you dress up nicely.
Right.
And then you have a booger in your nose, and that friend goes, hey, you know what, man? You have a booger in your nose. She doesn't have those. Or clean your mouth, clean your teeth. There's a rice between your teeth or something like that. She doesn't have anyone that, like, gives her any sense of social awareness. You get what I'm getting at? Like,
I totally
hey,
get it.
It's like, hey, you know what? The beat thing was kind of like, I don't know, they're like, if you're going to pretend you're crying, I know you want to take a photo op, but do you mind, like, not staring at the camera?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I love you as a friend, but, you ever get that speech from people? I love you as a friend, man, but this thing's not working for you. She doesn't, I don't think she has that friend.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I totally get it. It's like you're stuck in that situation where, your friend holds you accountable, right? So that's where your best friends come into play. Like, they know you, but in the same token here, you got someone trying to support your lie. So it's like, okay, now they're conforming to your make-believe fantasy island of what is in your mind. So what exactly are they supporting here? You know what I mean? According to him.
If she did, question for the chat too, if she took responsibility, would you would you have compassion? Would you? Is there any? In other words, is there any way you would forgive Amber Heard at this point? Would you, Mr. Storm?
Great question.
What do you think? Are we just done?
So, okay. So as far as the forgiveness side, right? I'm kind of brought up. I should say, I come into a belief. You know, some of you have your own beliefs. I'm more of a Christian believer, but in that case, everybody, like I said, has their own beliefs. But I'm kind of in that I'm in the portion of forgiveness. But again, I have to go back to accountability. So you have to be able to forgive yourself, but that takes accountability for what you've done for yourself in order to forgive yourself. So that starts the process of whether or not you can be forgiven. See what I mean?
Well, I think most people in here are more compassionate. Like, it's like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I would forgive. It's just the fact that can you forgive yourself for what you have done, and can you be accountable for what you have done?
It's like $10 million. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But then it's like, well, I won anyways, and I don't want to. It's like she keeps going with it, and it's like, okay,
totally get it.
You know, and it's like, I can't pay the $10 million. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm on a $22,000 a month house. Yeah, it's like, what? This is just.
It's totally weird, man. It's that you got all this money now. What do you do, right? Or as far as what you owe, right?
Yeah.
So how do you pay it back? Blah blah blah. You got to go through a process. Like, okay, now I'm really stuck in a rut. What do I do now? Do I reach out to my friends? Do I reach out to Elon Musk? Do I reach out to whoever it is that I need to reach out to?
I don't think Elon Musk.
You got to be humbled, though. You got to humble yourself before you even get to that point. Like, you got to be able to, you have to be accountable.
Honestly, I don't think Elon Musk supports her like we think.
I agree. I don't think he does either.
He would have shown up, right? He would have shown up to the. He was showing up.
See,
to the
that's
trial.
a good question because like Johnny, and he showed up to his case, obviously, but
yeah,
I agree. I don't think Elon supports her as much.
No,
he would have. I think he would have showed up, but I don't know what kind of presence would he be? Would he have been supportive though if he were supportive of Amber?
It was I think it was just a fling.
Yeah.
James Franco, though, on the tape, he looked whipped. Didn't he? Putting that hit on her shoulder, like, oh, my high school sweetheart.
My broad shoulders up for you. Here you go.
Yeah.
As you hide from the camera.
Damn, that guy looked like a simp.
Dude, he did. He looked a little energetic coming into that elevator, didn't he?
Yeah. He was like,
right?
He was in love, man. He looked in love. He was in love.
Totally.
I'm gonna leave Johnny for you, I promise. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married and live in an island.
Oh my god! Proposal on the elevator video cam shot. Yeah, that would have been.
Make little clone kids, and they won't even need diapers because they will all be like me and take dumps in beds.
Have your Elon Musk babies.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so weird. But I appreciate the call, man.
Anytime, man. All right. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing great.
Dropping the link once more in the comments if you guys want to join in. Let me see. D-Nice.
Okay, I guess I'm
D-Nice.
glad
Are you
that...
D-Nice?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How are you?
Okay. Honestly, I'm glad that I guess my mic didn't work or so because that guy had awesome style.
Which guy?
And the last one that just came on.
Oh,
OMG.
okay.
Yeah. So and I was just looking at the chat room in here. Paige said actions speak louder than words, and of course, yes, it does. When you pledge something that says nothing. But anyways, hi Louis, how are you?
How are you? I'm doing great. Nice
Okay,
day here, relaxing, start of summer.
That's good. That's good. And again, I wanted to thank you again for, having people call in. And, I know I was kind of emotional the last time I called in.
That's fine. I know you sent me an email, correct? And I haven't been able to check them because, like I said, I have another job as well. And,
that's
and
no
I'm
problem.
either exhausted or I just wanted to watch some TV with the fam. You know what I mean? So, but I apologize for that.
No, it's okay. That's no problem.
Yeah, but have you done anything? Have you done any, what's? Could you update us on your situation?
Okay. Well, like I said, it's been like many years that I've been dealing with this, and there's barely anything I can do right now. I mean, right now I'm recovering from surgery, 2 surgeries actually. Fun time. But just this gave me a lot of time to, listen to what's going on and actually see like how this is affecting everyone. And of course, as someone, has experienced DV, yeah, like I said, everything that she's said before, she's reminded me of my 2 people in my life that treated me the same. And, I want to tell everyone who's listening to you right now that you guys are hella strong. Whatever's going on in your life, you can push through it, just like how in this trial. And yeah, I signed the petition as well. And, I just want the truth to be heard, with everyone. I don't want anyone to feel put down or feeling hopeless. And I'm just overall very happy with, how things are going right now. And I know Johnny said that he doesn't want to do pirates anymore, but I know never say never.
He's probably bitter. He's probably bitter about it.
Yeah, probably. And I don't blame him for it. I mean, how many times I've gone on that ride, so many times, and he's all in there. And the
Is he still on
detail.
there? Is he still on there? There was a rumor. There was a rumor they were going to take him off.
I haven't been to Disneyland in like a year or so.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is. I'd rather honestly just go to Frankincense, which I will soon. So
yeah, you better go to Frankincense. Second
yeah,
best.
what number is your booth?
You call me, ask me after, because I don't want like a million people going. I am actually one of the managers there, so I'm everywhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because honestly, the last time I went to Frankincense was when it was at the other location.
Yeah.
The previous location. So, yeah, I'll be really happy to go there.
Honestly, I don't really have a location there. I float, so
yeah, I could tell.
I float around. So,
okay. Well, yeah. Again, people who are calling in and giving their 2 cents, and anyone who's a DV survivor, like I just want you to know that everything's okay. You're gonna be fine. Seek help. And there's a lot of people who are here supporting you.
Thank you very much. It's awesome.
Yeah, and thank you.
Yeah, keep calling. We're growing.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for calling Nerd Report. Can you hear me? Someone called and just left it on. All right. D-Nice already. Let me see. Thanks for calling Nerd Report. You're on.
Hello, Lewis. It's Lorraine again.
Hey, Lorraine.
I lost the connection, and here I am. Okay, a quick thing, and then a couple more serious things. I haven't been able to listen to every stream because I've had things to do. Are you planning anything for June 9, Johnny Depp's birthday?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'll probably head to the Star again, and then head to the Footprints if the Chinese isn't doing anything, and then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna buy myself a bucket of popcorn and a ticket to watch Jurassic Park at the Chinese.
Wow. So. Okay, good. All right, I want to suggest a few things, because what you and others online have been able to do is connect a lot of people who are have been survivors, are in it right now, need to get out of it, whatever. And what I'd like to see is that we don't lose momentum, because eventually the news about this particular trial.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, and I think the first thing I would like to see people do is be able to talk about this and start to get rid of the guilt and shame that somehow has been put on people who have to deal with this at home or wherever. I don't know why that it developed into that over the centuries, but that's, I think, the first step, because we have to be able to talk about it and not feel that we're guilty of anything. We just have bad luck sometimes and have to deal with abusive people. So that's one thing I'd like to see us focus on. And the second is I'd like to somehow get people to volunteer and organize them to advocate for people who are going through this, who need advice and help, like you did that with that caller. I didn't hear that live stream, but I know what you guys chipped in and helped out, and wow, great, you have a great result. Now that person is onto a better life. So one thing that we could do as volunteers, not as advocate, talk to them, use our time on the internet. Let's say we're on the phone with them doing a conference call with 2 or 3 advisors and helpers, and look up information of what they can do in their area, make phone calls, and maybe even something so simple as start a timeline of events of what happens to this person, because they might be safer if that timeline isn't written anywhere where they live at home. You know what I mean? Yeah. And start doing like as much legal help without being lawyers that we could do, because a lot of people can't afford lawyers. Well, what do you need to do? You need to document, you need to take action. And maybe that's what we can do. I'm not sure the best format to do it. I don't have my own, I haven't done a live stream myself and all that, but I don't know if I should have them like put a comment in the chat or what. If they want to do that, I think that'd be a lot more valuable to do, to stand up for and be there for people who need us. And not just, I mean, it's good to talk, but I think it's good to take action as well. So what do you think?
What exactly was your question about the chat?
No, if I'm going to help organize and inspire people to volunteer, to be of help to other people who need it, what do you think is the best way to connect those people?
Well, I think what we're doing here is kind of helps. It's an incident like this has brought all the attention, like rally around an event, an incident like the case has brought a lot of people together. Unfortunately, like social media, like if you just post on Facebook, for example, ever since Facebook went like public, they mess with the algorithm. So you may go on there and like try to get people together for a good cause, and then you're gonna be like, why hasn't anyone participated? And then you get mad at the people, and it's not really the real issue is that they don't see it. What's brought a lot of people together is the case. People are searching for the verdict, and then like when they see the verdict, when they see us talking about the verdict, they come in here. You're probably going to see the numbers go very much lower for several of our channels, right? Like you said, like we said earlier, all out of sight, out of mind. I mean, I would piggyback on if you want to rally people, you have to piggyback on large events. I think this event right now is kind of like the aftermath is what we're experiencing, and what's getting people's attention is stupidities coming out of Amber Heard's side, or gob. That's what's getting people to
coming out of her gob. Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, what I will try to do is figure out another way to help people connect, and then maybe call back or put it in a chat, because I don't know how much time I can commit and all that. You know what I mean? I just there's more work that can be done to reach out to people and be a resource for anyone who's in the middle of these types of issues.
100%. I get you.
Yeah, and not just talking, but like you helped you had one-on-one help for the person who called in, and that's what made all the difference.
That was also like, it wasn't solved 100%. So the time you have to commit to a lot of these things is like, they take the first step, they call, and then they get help, and then they may get like a relapse, go back to the way they were, and then you're back in the same problem, and then you have to go back. It's not like, hey, just call this number and all your problems are solved. So
I know.
And then you have hundreds of people like this, and it sucks because we don't have the time with 24 hours. I don't know who made the day 24 hours. It should have been way more than that, but But I got a couple more calls, and I'll let you go. Thanks for calling.
Okay. Thank you, Luz. Bye now.
Thank you. Hey, Jenny, welcome.
Hi, sweet cheeks.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, not so good.
What happened? Talk to me.
Oh, I'm just depressed.
Well, let us know if she wants
Depression's back. I'm just tired of the anxiety day in and day out, and the agoraphobia and not being able to get out. And I've say this case has sort of kept me distracted, mentally, and it's now it's kind of over. I'm sort of stuck, if that makes sense. But anyway, less of my problems.
So you had a routine for the past month and a half.
Yeah, the problem is when you get depression, you can't find any joy in anything, if that makes sense.
Not even calling me? Come on.
Huh?
Not even calling me? Do you know that you...
Well, do you know because I'm on my own. I lost my mum a few months ago. I haven't really started grieving yet, because if I start to cry, I know I won't stop. Having to sort the will out as well is very, very hard. I've got a distant sister who's on my back constantly. I disowned her years ago because of how she treated mum and dad. And you're really the first person I've spoken to since the last time we spoke. I'm on my own all day, every day. I don't get to speak to anybody. Anyway, less of me.
Listen. If this helps, every time you go on, there's like a zillion hearts in the chat.
Yeah, it's just the money I am going to be getting from the will. I reached out for therapy a couple of years ago, and I actually was suicidal, and I admitted myself into hospital because I was really scared, because I knew I was going to do something. And sort of spending most of the day with panic symptoms, in fear and flight. Unless you've been through it, you don't get it. And I've had it on and off since I'm 60 now, and I've had it on and off since I was about 8 years old. And I think a lot of it kind of rubbed off on me from my mum, because she had those issues when I was growing up, but I don't hold it against her. But I'm just, to be honest, Lewis, I've had enough. I'm 60 now, and I need somebody. When I was suicidal, I was assessed for therapy, and they actually turned me down. So I'm actually going to use some of mum's money in getting some private therapy.
Good.
I went on to some years ago, probably about 15, 16 years ago. I had a cracking job. I was in management. I had my dream job. And then I just had the slightest bump in the car, and it started off my panic attacks again. And it was starting to affect me being able to get to work, because when I was behind the steering wheel, I would start to get panicky. Basically my vision would start going, and I'd feel like I'm going to pass out, and I'd have to sort of pull over. So anyway, I had a counsellor from my local doctor, and he said, well, let's put you on some antidepressants. And I said no, because many years before that, when I was a lot younger, probably about 18, 19, my doctor put me on Ativan and left me on them for 13 years. And when I was in my abusive relationship, I was actually trying to wean myself off them very, very slowly, because I was popping 4 a day. They were only 2 milligram, but because I got my brain basically to think that, oh, I couldn't go outside. I wasn't safe to go outside unless I popped a pill. So that's how my brain worked for a lot of years. But with my abuse, which was mainly emotional, and when it got physical, I left. I managed to get off the tablets, but I was still struggling with the anxiety. Anyway, that's why I refused to take the antidepressants from my counsellor, because I didn't want to. I wouldn't even take a paracetamol. I didn't want to rely on anything again. I certainly didn't want to get hooked. Anyway, because it was affecting my job, I backed down and I took them. And 4 weeks later, after 25 years of feeling ill every day, I woke up one day and it was like a light bulb. My anxiety had just gone. And I was able to lean on them to actually get me out and about again, sort of not feel panicky. And I managed to live pretty much a normal life again. I was out amongst crowds. I was traveling miles. My mum said I hadn't smiled so much, and then I got hit by perimenopause, thyroid problems, and that was basically it. Back to square one again. So I'm just sort of back to where I was again, struggling. And to be honest, I don't have any. My best friend of 20 years, a male, we used to do everything together. We used to work together, going to antique fairs, because I used to be an antique dealer as well. We'd go here, there and everywhere, going to auctions, car boot sales. We'd go out to the cinema together. We were pretty much joined at the hip for 20 years. But when my health declined, he walked away from me after 20 years of a really close relationship. And no contact. He just walked away. So 18 months later, which was just before Christmas, he turned up on my doorstep out of the blue and basically says, oh, I'm here to say goodbye. And I said, well, you kind of did that 18 months ago. Because his mum had passed away, he'd sold the house and decided to move to a different town, which he has done. And I'd taken his number off my phone. I didn't want to know. But we took each other's numbers again, and he says, oh, I'll be up to see you around Christmas time. And do you know, that's the last time I heard from him again, so I've been let down again. So basically, apart from my brother, who's got his own issues, and I'm trying to hold him together, I'm just completely on my own. So
so look, this is I think it's very good that you're seeking professional advice.
Well, I haven't yet, but I need to shop around for somebody that can.
What part of the
help me.
UK are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the land of Shakespeare in Warwickshire.
Well, listen, I'm not an expert, okay? But let me just give you some kind words, okay? That I mean. You're funny as hell. You have great personality.
I cover it. I've been covering it every time I come in. You know, when you're old as me.
I'm the same way. When bad stuff happens to me, I laugh, smile, and it's a cover. It's you're running away from the problem, but eventually you're gonna get tired and it's gonna catch up to you. Is that
yeah, but it's so difficult with me because where the complex I live in, I'm in an over 55 complex.
Yes.
And we own our own properties and we own all the land, but I've got nothing in common with them. You know, they're all too old, and I avoid them. I moved here basically, you know, to get a little bit more peace and quiet. And now there's a big development work going on right next door where they're converting an old nursing home into 9 apartments. So I've had that for 18 months. So it just seems to, I get up every day. Have to force myself to get up every day. I've got nothing to look forward to. As I say, the trial was a real distraction for me. And finding you guys as well is an absolute blessing. But I can't keep ringing you up every 5 minutes just to talk to somebody.
You don't. Let me see. We got popcorn.
But there's no reason to go on, Louis. I mean, the disease I've got is just going to get worse. I've never married. I don't have children. I'm going to die alone, basically. And my brother's 69.
You're always gonna have paper. You're always gonna have the internet. You're not gonna freaking die.
Yeah, but I spend too much time on the net. As soon as I get up, I'm on the net. I should be out trying to push myself because I know all about trying to get over the agoraphobia. I've done it so many times before, but it's each time I just get set back and it's like I'm having to start all over again. And it might
do you have Telegram?
Sorry?
Do you have Telegram?
I don't even know what that is.
Get Telegram. It's an app. And reach out to Paige Vaughn. She's been on here. I don't know.
Paige.
Yeah, I don't know if she's an expert or anything, but or she's a pro at
Yeah,
it.
it's
talk to her too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's talking. I'm a weirdo. Things seem to work the opposite for me. Talking always doesn't help. I know actually what I need.
You're a weirdo?
Yeah. I love being a weirdo as well. I wouldn't be normal for anybody, but
I love being a weirdo.
I need somebody that can physically come round, be a friend, and help me get out, accompany me. But I don't have that. And the thing is, I don't have the enthusiasm, the strength, or the will to do it myself. And unless I find it from somewhere, I'm just going to stay where I am. I mean, I'm 60. I've been through this so many times in my life. And it's always the same. It just goes backwards again. And after losing my mum, she was the only one that understood because she had the same. There's just nobody left. And when you get older, you're just more aware. Whereas all you hear about is people that you know and friends and stuff passing away. And it's just scary. And to be honest, I don't want to be sat in a nursing home.
You're very
with no one coming to visit me and stuff like that.
I'm not an expert, but you're very far away from a nursing home. You're like you outthink you know how like Smeagol was in the case.
I'm a very negative person.
You're very fast though. Your mind's working. Your mind's working faster than most young people. It's working faster than mine. So
I'm sorry, I didn't come on for this.
It doesn't matter. I welcome you coming on, and we're friends, right? We're friends. So you tell me. This is what it went.
To be honest, I've had
enough. Went here. That's fine.
Yeah, and losing my pets. I mean, I'm an animal lover. I always have been since I was a child. And losing my pets was beyond heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
And I've never got over it, and I never will. I mean, my cat, Sam, who I lost probably about 6 years ago, he was 20.
Oh.
You know, I had him for 20 years. He was my life. My pets have always been my life because I never had children.
Yeah.
And my pets would always come, before me. But since I moved here, I've been without. I can have pets here, but because the situation is because we own all our own properties, we're all directors, so to speak. It's a case of you kind of have to get the majority decision, so to speak. And there's such spiteful old biddies here. They would just say no for the hell of it.
So one thing with pets is like, unfortunately, their lifespan is way short. So you're destined to get your heart broken with animals. But
yeah, I never get over it. I'm a very, very sensitive person. I'm oversensitive. If I was going to be honest,
that's normal. Normal. It's like a part of the family.
Yeah. I care too much, and I always have. I care too much about things, which is probably why I'm in the situation I am. I just care too much. I spent most of my life helping other people. I'd go out my way because I'd get such a buzz from doing it. You know, it would make me feel really good inside because I'd help somebody else. But look where it's got me. What was the point, Louis? Look where it's got me. I'm ill. I'm never going to get better. I've got no friends. My family, apart from my brother, is gone.
You're starting to upset me a little bit because I consider you a friend. You're on the internet. I guarantee you.
Yeah, but I can't come and give you a hug, or you can give me a hug.
Hell? Jenny, meet the internet. Internet, meet the Jenny. Jenny. The internet has made the world smaller. There is going to be a time, thanks to this community, where I could afford going to England, and I'm gonna go over there. And I don't know, I'm going to bug you so bad. You're going to be like, this Lewis guy, I want him to get the fuck out of my house. This guy bugs.
I just want my old life back. I just want to be able to just go out the front door without thinking, oh my God, am I going to have a panic attack? I just want to be able to go to the shops, just get in the car and drive wherever I want to, go and do my photography again. But there's just so much hard work. I know the work involved because I've had to do it before, and now I've got this autoimmune condition. I get fatigue.
Do you think like everyone? There's about 500 people here watching. Everyone is asking.
I'm not even seeing chat.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now. There's one.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry to have ruined everything tonight.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, I'm normally come on going all this, don't I?
Yeah, that's good too. But we know. Look, I know for a fact that people can't be like this all day. You know what? That's not normal. Having feelings they're all normal. You can't just be like this all day.
I feel too much, and I just wish I was just totally numb. It's too much getting through each day, Louis, and I don't know if I was going to be perfectly honest. Before my mum passed, I said to her, "Don't go without taking me with you," because I spent several years looking at caring for my mum and dad. That's one of the reasons I think I overdid it, because I was self-employed. I'd got an eBay business, so I was out and about trying to keep that afloat.
That's a cool thing.
I had 3 elderly pets that needed constant nursing. So I was looking after mum and dad, trying to keep my job afloat, the pets. And then my best friend, Martin, his mum got Alzheimer's. He wouldn't get social services in and would leave her in a state. So I actually found time in my day to go around and help her, shower her and change. And I was doing too much for everybody else and nothing for me. And I think maybe it just got to the point where my body crashed, because I just went home one September day because I was doing gardening jobs on the sideline as well, which I enjoyed. And I felt fine, and I just went home one day, sat in the garden, and I just had a panic attack, and it wouldn't go. It didn't matter what I did, it just wouldn't go. And it was like that every waking hour of the day for weeks. And because I've got a thyroid condition, I checked that, and I'd gone over. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I found out I'd got Hashimoto's and got obsessed about it. Spent sort of like 2 years of my life solidly researching it, trying to find out the ins and outs and how I could help myself and what have you. And in that point, that was probably about 6-7 years ago. My life changed completely, and I'm completely in a rut. No, there is one lady that takes me to dental appointments, but there's no connection there to sort of keep in touch with me, to sort of, well, hey Jen, let's just go out for a little walk. And no one wants to help, because when you're down all the time and you're very, very negative, nobody wants to be around you. And I get that. I understand it. But, I need some help. Because otherwise I'm just done, basically. I'm done. It's
Did you consider reaching out to Paige?
Yeah, the only problem is, though, I think there probably would be, with the greatest respect to Pages, there would be a lack of understanding, maybe because of the age gap. Really, the only person that can understand.
Listen. Give me a second. I am not an expert, but you're making up excuses.
I know, I do.
You are making up excuses at that point.
I know. You see, I know.
I guarantee you. Give me a second. I guarantee you that Paige and I have a huge age gap. You know what I mean? But she's very articulate and everything. When I talk to her, I'm going to be listening, and I'm going to be taking her advice seriously.
Yeah, and
she offers some good stuff.
I try and be thankful every day for what I've got. I mean, I own my own property. I've had my own business.
Paige, call in. Paige, call in.
I'm not in financial difficulty, but I haven't got a life. And money's nothing unless you've got your health, and I haven't got my health.
Do me a favor right here. This is for you, okay? Please. Paige.
Hi, love.
Hey, Paigey.
Hey. So
I've got the miseries tonight. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't actually come in here. I was just coming in to cause trouble. And it just came out.
Just so you know, I'm still here. I'm backstaging, and I really
that's fine, Louis.
I could read people like really good. Out of everybody on Popcorn Planet, they always go, "What do you think of this person?" Because I always know if people are full of shit. And I'm gonna tell you, Jenny, you're not full of shit. You're a really cool person, and I can tell you, I wouldn't bring Paige in here if I thought she was full of shit. So please take each other's advice. Forget the age gap. I'm in the background. As soon as you guys are done, I can hop in here. And stuff. Thank you, Paige, for coming on in.
Yeah. So listen,
you go back to chat about Louis.
The safe word is couch. If I'm saying anything that you don't like, just say couch. Okay. So there may be an age gap, but
it's not so much that. I meant no disrespect to that. It's basically unless anyone has been through severe anxiety and panic attacks, they can't possibly understand 100% if I'm making sense.
Of course. So let me give you a little bit of a background about me and like what I've been through. My 30th birthday is next month, but I have been on medication since I was 9.
As long as that.
So I've had struggles. I've gone through a lot of trauma in my younger years. I've been through a lot of therapy since then. I lost my dad when I was 16, and losing my dad, my before I lost my dad, my sister came to me because we were estranged for probably from the time I was about 7 until I was 16. So we were estranged for a while.
I'm so bitter about my sister. I really am.
And I'm very sorry that you're bitter about that. I don't know what that's like because I did lose a brother and a sister, but the sister that I do still have I'm very close with her. But my sister came to me and she told me, Paige, Dad is not well. He doesn't have long to live. And so she convinced me to go and to speak with my dad. Now, the reason why we are estranged, well, I'll just let you guys think about that yourselves. But there was a very fair reason why we had not talked. And she said, I know there's a lot of struggles that have happened, but you need to at least make some sort of attempt to talk to him before things happen. I got 4 months with my dad before he passed, and it's really hard. It's been very hard. He passed when I was 16, and it's still not easy. It'll never be easy, and I feel I relate the same way that like. You're saying that you're shutting down, you're not talking to people, you're staying home. What's the point in going out and doing stuff unless someone's bringing you out to do that?
Well, it's more fear. Basically, it's in my head now. The thing is, I'm postmenopausal. I've got Hashimoto's. I'm a complex case, basically, thyroid issues. And depression and anxiety is kind of part of that anyway, but it's trying to find out whether, which is the main cause of it. I'm like my own company. I've always liked my own company. And it's great when you want it. But when you don't, it's frightening and isolating. I mean, I was doing okay. I was at the point where I felt confident enough to just sort of go out in the evening, and I thought, right, I'm going to go and start visiting people. And then we got hit by COVID, and that changed everything because that's all I had was the internet, which thank God I did. Yeah. But it was the worst possible thing. Because it just, I mean, I haven't been through, I've had a lot of losses through my life because obviously, my age goes against me. But you've had a tremendous amount for someone so young. And I'm lucky to have had my parents until they were about 90, but it doesn't stop the pain of never seeing them again. I mean, I still get up in the day and think, oh, I'll give Mum a quick ring, see how she is. And I'm thinking, but you can't, she's not here anymore. And there's literally no one to talk to. I'm on my own. I know the hard work I have to do to get my, to get back out there, desensitize myself to the anxiety issues. But the problem is, Paige, there's no want. There is no want to do it because I think, well, there's no goal. I don't think, I mean, I've always put myself down. I've always had the self-esteem issues, and because a lot of people have said that to me over the years, but there's no want there. And I know that's the depression. And I need to find something to distract me I've looked at different art. I've tried different things, but nothing keeps my attention.
So I think that's important what you just said, and I hope that you remember what you just said. Now, earlier you mentioned that you were going to use what you've received as you were going to use that to find therapy. And I think that's so important. I think that, you know, a lot of people, we talk about our health. We it's okay to go to the dentist. It's okay to go as a female to the gynecologist, right? It's okay to go to the ophthalmologist to get our eyes checked out, but we stigmatize mental health. And I think that from what you've been going through, you using what you have received to get that help and to go to I had a therapist appointment before I came on here. I talked to my therapist on the phone virtually before I came on here. And I talk to them every month. And it's so important for us to normalize that, and for us to know how to get through it, and know that it's okay to reach out and get that help, and to get that support from people who are completely outside of your bubble, right? They're completely outside of you and what's going on. They just know how to really help you.
It's just trying to find the right one. I mean, there is an organisation here where all qualified therapists are members of, and they specialise in different certain areas. But it was just the sheer fact that when I was assessed by the NHS, the guy who assessed me over the telephone actually said, "Oh, crikey, yes, you do qualify." And I said, "Well, I know I do. I've been suicidal, and I'd never felt that before." And when they just turned me down, I thought, well, do you have to be dead to qualify for it? And of course, at the time, I couldn't, you know, there was no money there to be able to do it. But, you know, I've sat and thought about it. You know, with the money I am going to be getting, my share, I could buy a new car. And I thought, well, what's
that
the point?
car?
Well, what's the point? What's the point of that? I can't go out and drive very far in it. I'd like to move again because I'm not happy here. But I'm thinking, well, wherever you move, you're still going to have the issues. So the priority is to tackle the issues. But I was just so devastated when my friend walked away from me after 20 years. So I'll never trust anyone again. I'll never let myself get close to anyone again, because if some, you know, your best friend, and we was pretty much, everyone thought we were married, you know, we joined at the hip, we went everywhere together. He helped me financially and vice versa. We'd help each other out. But when I fell ill, he'd come round and see me every day, but I was always sobbing and depressed because I was looking for answers. And yeah, it takes its toll. And you don't want to be around somebody that's like that, and I get it. But you don't walk away from them after 20 years.
No, you don't.
And to me, I mean, I haven't had a partner since my last partner took his own life. And that was probably about 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. No, 7, because he took his own life the same day that my dad passed away. So it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Completely out the blue.
Yeah.
Except I do feel partly responsible because we weren't together at the time, but we were still friends. And he used to just come round and annoy me. because we had that sort of sense of humour. But I'd had a tough. He contacted me that day, and I'd had a tough day, and arguing with mum and dad because I think my dad was being a bit obnoxious. And I thought, well, I know what you're going to do. I'm not in the frame of mind. You'll just come round, wind me up, and I don't want it. And this was a few hours before he took his own life. So I basically said, don't come round, Jim, because I'm not in the mood. I'd always carry guilt for that because he was that transparent to me. I know for a fact that I could have seen what was coming. So I've got that guilt to carry. I am dead.
What's happening here?
I'm being a miserable bitch. I
Do you have
can't.
any clue how much we love you and how can we first of all, can you give a round of applause to Paige and to Lewis?
No, okay, I
For
don't
this
want any
community?
of this. I don't want any of this.
I'm almost.
I just generally come in to wind Lewis up by doing that. But for some,
Before you even shut up, Andy. No, Andy, listen. You have your own time on your own show.
yeah,
Hold
bugger
on
off
for a
you.
second,
You've had your
okay?
stream.
Please, hold on.
Sod off.
Listen, no, Jenny, you cannot sit there and blame yourself for this.
Yeah, but
No, no.
I would have seen.
No,
I would have seen it.
Paige is right.
No, listen. I saw my dad every Thursday for 4 months before he passed away. He passed away Friday night. Now, do you think that if and he had called my sister, he had called me, but we were like, no, we're not going to be there. We'll see you next week. Do you think that it's our fault that something happened? It's not. It's not. Listen, it was going to happen.
But
We couldn't have stopped. No, we couldn't have stopped it. You can't say that though. Listen, you cannot hold yourself to that. Every single day, I feel the same way you do, but I've learned that you can't think that. You can't hold yourself to that. You didn't. It's not your fault. You could not have done anything different.
But I know that he was coming round to say goodbye, and if I hadn't have texted back and said don't come round, I would have detected something straight away. That's how transparent he was.
Well, so my dad of stage 4 bladder cancer, if I would have gone to see him that night, would I have been able to stop it?
We can't blame ourselves, Jenny.
We
She's
can't
absolutely
blame
right.
ourselves, Jenny.
The problem is I have a bad habit of beating myself up over everything.
But
It's
listen,
because of
I beat myself
my
up
own,
literally every day.
it's
And
my
we can't
own,
do
you know,
that.
my own low
Do
self-esteem.
that, though. Not for
Jen-
this.
But all praise to you, Andy. I mean,
I just
until
came on because then Paige is doing a good job, and I just came on because I heard you saying you were alone and your friends betrayed you. I can relate to those things.
yeah, I did actually tap
shame.
into because I've only sort of found you guys since the trial. I looked at the video that you put up, you know, of your story. So I mean, you've been through the mill, and look where you are now.
I'm here to tell you that there's always lightness after the dark. I was there. I nearly checked out. If I hadn't had my son, I'm telling you, I would have checked out.
I don't have children, you know. I have no one to turn to.
Jenny,
I'm-
if
I
I had
got lizards,
checked out-
Jenny. It's okay. I just have
Jenny,
lizards.
if I had checked out, look at all the things I would have fucking missed. If I had any clue during that dark period, what I was going to be able to get back up from and inspire others through, what a shame that would have been.
I've tried to get back so many times. It's like I've had to start all over again and just get back to where I was so many times. I'm 60 now, Andy. I haven't got
Yes,
the
you
will anymore.
can.
Why? What's the point?
42.
What's the point? Everything
I'm
that you
60.
have gone through.
I'm
You
60.
are the point. Who cares?
I'm not going to get a partner again.
Who said? Why would you say that?
Who cares about a partner?
Jenny, real quick.
Who wants to take on somebody that's a bloody train wreck?
Jenny, real quick. I'm gonna interrupt her real quick. You keep saying you're 60. First of all, 60 is a new 40. And second of all, are you trying to show off how good you look at 60?
I don't look good. You are joking.
Yes, you do. Honestly, my mom is like 62 and she looks really bad.
Yeah, I mean, what does that even mean? You want some dude?
Excuse me, I'm writing this
Jenny,
down.
you can find some guys
You
to
can write
get
it down.
interested in you if that's what your goal is. But that's not going to give you happiness. You got to find it within.
It's not about looks, it's about worth. And you
Everyone
have
has
so
said
much
to me.
worth.
Even my doctor said to me some years ago when I was doing everything for anyone, he says, "What do you actually do for yourself?" And I went, I couldn't give him an answer.
Shower.
And I've been told that I need to look after myself, love myself, and I don't know how.
Jenny, can I give you something that I hope won't trigger you? But have you watched the show Afterlife with Ricky Gervais?
I haven't. No.
Put it on your queue. It's gonna be a lot, but it's about a man who loses his wife and wants to give up, and it's a comedy.
It's a great
and it's unbelievably touching. I bawled my eyes out so much, but it's about probably as close a scenario as you can think. And he figures out a way. He realizes he doesn't give a fuck about life anymore, and he wants to give up on life, and he really doesn't know what to do with his life. He meets some people along the way that really sort of just keep him going. And he meets a dog. It's a dog. He's like, I didn't check out because if I checked out this dog I have, no one's gonna feed him, and he's gonna die. It's as simple as firing a goddamn dog.
But I'm
just have purpose, and that's really what I wanted to help you find. You just need to find some purpose. You say you lost it. You need to find some purpose, and it's not just a person. Get a dog, get a cat.
You
get
have
out
any pets?
tomorrow, find a pet.
Why no? Why no?
Because of, as I said earlier to Louis, I live in an over 55s complex.
Then move.
Hold on, Andy. Hold on.
There's nowhere for me to move suitable because I moved here to get some peace. But they're all apartments. All the residents are sort of 70s and 80s. They're bitches, backstabbing, gossiping old batlaxes. I have nothing to do with them. They've caused that much trouble for me since I've moved here. But because we own all the land and everything, it's basically, if we want something like that, it's not a no-no, but you have to get a majority decision.
For you to have a cat?
And I know that they would say no just to be a bitch.
Well, fuck
because
them.
that's what they're like.
Well, can we do that for you? How do we reach out to this board?
Can we just actually, so listen, okay. So in my apartment complex, we're only allowed to have 2 pets per house. That's like a cat and a dog. I've got 2 cats, but I've been fostering another cat, and I have decided, fuck my apartment complex. I'm getting another cat after I bring this cat back home, because this cat has given me so much purpose in the last week.
Yeah,
It's
a support pet. Get a support pet license from a doctor.
Yeah. Well, I looked into that. You don't have to have a license, but what I was thinking of doing, I've had cats. I've had cats all my life since I was 4 years old. I also had a couple of bunnies, but and I lost them. I would love a bunny again, but I'm allergic, so I can't. But I wouldn't get rid of them. I lived on Benadryl every day because
absolutely.
There's no way I would part with my animals, and I had 2 pet rats as well, allergic to them. But my apartment is quite small. And we have a main road at the very front of the property, and we have a lot of land round. So if I took the cat out, it would have to be kind of on a leash. But what I was thinking, I've been and ahhing about it, because when I get low, I don't even want an animal around me. And my Sam, who I lost was quite clingy. He used to love being picked up, and I used to waltz with him round the lounge and sing to him. But at my time of life, I think, do I want that responsibility again? And I kind of do, and I kind of don't.
I understand that. And when I am at my lowest, so listen, I mean, I've got 6 lizards, okay? So I've got animals to take care of.
I
But
was thinking of something like that. I've got a fish tank, but they can't talk.
They
I can't cuddle
And
them.
so so you can cuddle lizards. However, they're not coming into my room and waking me up in the morning. Fostering this cat for a week has literally given me so much more life and happiness than I've had in years. Like, I wake up in the morning and I want to take care of him. I clean his litter box. I feed him, and it gives me so much more purpose even on those days where I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like getting up in the morning. I don't feel like brushing my teeth or washing my face or eating. This animal has given me that back. And so I know that you feel like you do and you don't want it. And that's how I felt before. But once I started fostering this cat, like, I was like, I need this. Like, thinking about the fact that I have to bring this cat back to his mom, which I understand, makes me understand how much I personally need this for myself and for my own benefit, because it's so important to have that purpose. And in our time of need, when we don't have, or when we don't feel like we have that purpose, it's so helpful. And I mean, like, I just look over right now and this little guy is so fucking cute. Actually, I don't care. Don't excuse my language. This guy is so cute, okay?
I know.
He's laying.
But I'm kind of scared because of those
Jenny.
those moments of when I feel that low that I've never hurt an animal in my life, but
how could you?
Because I went through
Jenny.
through it with Sam,
Jenny,
where I just pushed
can
him
I talk,
away.
Jenny?
No.
Jenny, you're making some excuses.
Jenny is
You need some
awesome.
love.
I'm
You
always
gotta
making
help you find some positive.
excuses.
Don't make
You gotta help you make
excuses,
some
love.
positive, and you gotta find some purpose. That's the
And
reality.
that's a great step.
And I think
That
you know,
is the-
all right,
that
don't
is the
cats,
key
don't get
word.
animals. There's a lot of pets in homes that need love, that need help. You have some amazing chats here. Someone was like, write a book about all the bitches in your complex. They're spot on. You can make an Instagram calling out
they're awful.
the elderly people and do it anonymously. There's no
I'll
one
tell you
doing
something.
It can
If
be an
I
outlet
get-
where you write. Another
If I
person can go get charity work. Talk about a way to be fulfilling to help others, to see who else needs it. There are countless things in this chat that are.
There's a lot of things that I would love to do, but
Then
it's
do
the-
'em.
Then do them.
No, you're missing the point again. We're going back to the severe anxiety, agoraphobia. When my anxiety is so bad,
do it from your house.
As soon as I wake up, I can't. I'm too dangerous to drive. I can't even get in the
Understandable,
car.
love.
But this time of night, it wears off. Where I could go out, no hesitation. Now I could go out, get in the car, and go to a nightclub or something like that. But it's from waking up and for most of the day that it's just there, and I just, apart from popping diazepam, which I try hard not to, it's like a waiting game, waiting for it to sort of subside. But the problem is, because I haven't got a distraction now or a purpose, my brain is just concentrating for most of the day on my symptoms, which fuels them. See, I mean, I've been around a long time. I know how I work.
Line by saying you don't have a purpose.
Now, here's the thing. I have a best friend. My best friend lives in Wisconsin. She has agoraphobia. She used to not be able to leave her full house.
That's what I've got.
She couldn't leave her house. She couldn't go outside to get the mail. She didn't want to do it.
Quite that bad.
So she couldn't go get her mail. She couldn't go do anything. She ended up getting a online therapist, somebody who talked to her virtually, that she was able to relate to, that understood agoraphobia and talked to her on that level.
CBT techniques.
Absolutely. And so what did they recommend? Getting a dog. They recommended getting a dog because you've got to let the dog out into the backyard. You love this dog. You're going to love this dog.
I'm not a doggy person. It would have to be a cat, but
well, it could be a cat, but you've got to love this pet. So her therapist told her to get a dog. So she got the dog. And then she started walking her dog to the sidewalk. Then she started walking her dog. The dog wanted to keep going. So he started walking her a little bit further. And she went a little bit further.
Chad in chat understands.
She can now leave her house and her city limits the more that she pushed herself, and that was through therapy. And so I do think it's so important that you're spending the money that you're going to receive on that therapy, because I really do believe that there is so much that you are able to do that you're not sure about, because it's hard. It's definitely hard, and people who've never gone through it don't understand it. And my heart is with you, but just know that you have so much more in life, and you are going to get through this, and seeking out help is the strongest thing that you can do. It's the strongest thing
so important. It's so important, and I do think there are so many options here if you want them. We can't make you, right, Jenny? That's the sad reality. We can't make you do anything. You need
no, because I know that I have to do it.
Yep.
But as I say, there's no want there because of the. As I say,
I don't believe that because you're here.
You're here, yes.
When you get depression, it's as I said earlier.
Jenny, could I ask you a question?
No one, though, Jenny. You wouldn't have been here talking to us.
I didn't come in to talk about this. Actually, I just kind of fell apart. That's the.
But you would have left.
But you fell apart, right? You told us. I think that's a good.
I feel stupid now.
Why do you feel stupid?
Because I've triggered everybody else in chat, and they were here having a good time.
You just.
Jenny, could I ask you a question? Could I ask you a couple questions?
Of course you can, honey.
Okay.
You know I love
This is
you.
gonna sound dumb to the rest of the panel. What's the weather been over there?
Pretty average. Pretty average.
Which is I'm in California. It's always just sun.
Oh, it's kind of 19 degrees in the day. It's not quite as warm as it should be.
No sun, right? No sun.
I don't like the sun that much because
when was the last time you took a full blood count of your?
I'm way ahead of you on that. I keep
vitamin D is very important.
I have that. I monitor my own thyroid because my doctors are crap.
Well, what's your vitamin D? If you're sorry,
my vitamin D is fine. I take. I worked with a functional nutritionist, and she did. I spent thousands on tests.
Could you send me those stats on Twitter or something? Because I had a vitamin D deficiency. Everything you're describing right now, where I don't want to get up, slept 27 hours a day, was all part of it. And the doctors, it would be like, no, your vitamin D is good. And then I was like,
I test regularly every few months.
But okay, just so you know, there's a chart. You may be within that chart.
No, I'm above.
It may not be good enough for you. You may need a higher dose.
No, the NHS one is always puts me in normal range, but my functional practitioner says I want you higher than that. She says I want you about 120. So I spent 3 years researching my health. So because with hashes, I'm nutrient deficient as well. Plus, as well, I don't digest. I have gut issues, and it's hashes is just all. There's all sorts of stuff that goes on. It's learning to monitor it. But the thing is, I even though my body temperature is probably about 1.5 degrees lower than everyone else's because of my thyroid, we don't, as thyroid people that are underactive, we don't like heat. I can't tolerate heat. It makes me feel ill. So I do go out in the sun, but probably maximum about 20 minutes, and then I come back in again because it makes me feel physically ill.
Jenny,
but I do. I'm up on the vitamin D.
So I would like for you to try a little harder to go out and get some sun. Because everything you're saying, I don't like going out and stuff, is symptoms that are very similar to vitamin D.
They are. They are.
But Jenny, unfortunately, I have a son I got to feed. I got to make him some.
Yes,
food.
I know. I'm so sorry. I came
Don't
in
be
to
sorry
make
for
a
anything
comment.
you did.
There's no need to apologize. This was such a
Do
good
not
conversation.
apologize.
What you did was open up a lot of eyes, and I think a lot more people relate to you than I think you're accepting.
Well,
And
I think
that's
I've
why I
triggered
wanted
a
to
few
call you,
people as
because-
well. I'm so sorry. I came in to comment on that petition, and I don't know why, but I just fell apart.
Are you signing the petition or no?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so you got to call me tomorrow and tell me why.
That's what I was going to tell you tonight. I was going to put a spanner in the works and tell you why.
Well,
I'm the sort of person that puts myself in somebody else's shoes to see what they think of it. And I tend to forward think a bit too much as well. I just think too much.
Well, Jenny, thanks for the call. We're going to be here tomorrow for you.
I am so grateful for you guys. I am so sorry that I done this to you. I didn't
apologize.
But
if this was something that bugged me, I would have hung up a long time ago. No.
Yeah, but
let me apologize. Let me apologize to you.
Out all the time.
Yeah,
maybe it's the grief starting to come out. I don't know because I've stopped it for so long.
The grief is clearly messing up with your depression, and which is completely expected. And I think if you had a professional talk it out with, it would help you a lot.
I just frightened if I let it out too much that I'm gonna not be able to stop crying because my mum was my best friend.
Yeah.
You got to let it
that's
out.
Understandable, and it's very important for you to speak to a professional who can help you correlate your feelings and understand them. So please do that. That's the best thing that you can do for you and for you to heal the relationship with you and your mom. It's the best thing you can do.
My brother relies on me heavily as well because he's got traits of autism and stuff. So he's lived in the family home all his life, and it's a council property, and they are going to rehouse him. But at the age of 69, he's going to be standing on his own 2 feet for the first time in his life, and he doesn't know what to expect. So I'm trying to hold him up as well, if that makes sense. He didn't even know how to write a check until about a year ago.
So the best thing that you can do for him then is for you to make sure that you are
there.
You're there. Just like Andy said, that you're there, that you're
but I can't support him and me.
Your brother's gonna want that. Your mom's gonna want that. Nobody
you
wants
can
to
support
together.
you. Okay, so when you're in an airplane and they're like, if there's an emergency of a crash and you need oxygen and the oxygen masks come down and it's like, put it on yourself before you put it on your baby. I didn't understand that at all until I was like, oh, mental health, duh. I can't take care of anybody until I take care of myself. So put your own oxygen mask on and take care of yourself, because otherwise you're not going to be able to be there for your brother.
Yeah,
but most importantly, you need to be there for you and make sure that you're there for you.
I need to get my shit together and start pushing myself to go out several times a day just to get used to, you know, desensitize myself to the noise.
Yes.
And
love that. Go see a
Yeah.
movie. Go put yourself out there. Just a little
oh,
bit.
that's the other side of town.
That's a little bit too far, but let's go to the mailbox. Let's go
Yeah,
take
whatever
a
it is.
walk
Yeah,
down
whatever
the
you're comfortable
street.
with.
Let's
And-
maybe go
and
around the
Jenny-
block.
Also, cry. It's good for you.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing at all. When,
Jenny,
don't do it now with us. You don't have to do it now with us. But when you leave, dude, I can't tell you how many times.
No, I won't stop. If I start, I won't stop.
Girl,
good
I
to
got
get
a
it out.
necklace that says "Crybaby" on it. I literally cry every day. It's so healthy, though. It's so
Yeah,
healthy to cry.
Yeah.
It is.
Anyway, Lewis needs to go.
No, but
so
I'm gonna end with this thing, and before
I love you guys. Thank you so much for helping.
you gotta
I actually
also
feel
remember-
better for talking.
Jenny, I dropped a phone number for help in your area. Hopefully, if not, you could Google it. You have the internet, and also remember, we're not experts. We're not pros. and
Oh, I know
stuff.
that.
We may have experience with our life, like the vitamin D. Actually, people think it's silly, but it's
not.
It's a big
Vitamin
deal.
Vitamin B12 is another big
B12
issue as
also.
well.
But especially in places like England, there's a lot of that because there's no sun.
Oh, we do get a lot of sun here, but that's a fallacy. Don't believe everything that you read on the internet.
What do I know?
We're getting some sun
Are you
tomorrow.
yelling at me? Are you yelling at me?
Yes.
Lady? Oh, but where?
See, you're so used to me doing that, but
Next
Lewis, you
time
need
you
to
call,
go.
this is called the Jenny. We're all gonna do the Jenny. Jenny, thanks for calling. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Oh, the
Thank
booger
you so
one.
much, guy. I
Get
actually
the
feel
out. It's all
better. I
good.
didn't
Don't give
think
up,
I
Jenny. We're here
would,
for you.
but I actually do. I'm so sorry, chat. I hope I haven't ruined it too much
Don't
for
apologize.
everybody.
It's a pleasure to come in here.
But
Talk to you.
I love you guys so much,
Love you.
and it's nice. I actually feel better because I got a connection with other people now.
Go try,
So
go try Afterlife.
I don't feel. Yeah, I will. I'll check that out, Andy.
It's tough. Be prepared. It's it's tough, but it's a comedy, and he's really, I think, touching upon things of. why
Am I going to sob like E.T. or Bambi?
It's gonna make you sob. I sobbed, but I think it's
Oh,
ultimately
God.
gonna be a worthy watch, where you'll start seeing how is he getting through this. It's a really for all you
great
guys.
show.
It's a really good show that I really fell in love with, and it just gets to why we're here and that life is good even though it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a few years on you guys, and it just every day is
showing off.
getting,
Stop showing
getting-
off because
it just gets scarier as to who am I going to lose
you're always
next?
trying to emphasize your age, like, and then you look like
Yeah, but I'm
we know
more
what you're
aware
doing.
of my own
You're
mortality
like, I'm 60.
now.
Look, I'm 60. Bro. Like,
I need to get back into my yoga as well.
yeah, there you go.
That'll definitely
Balance.
help.
You know when you start the yoga?
I was
As
doing it
soon-
for 3 years and then I
That's fine.
stopped.
You know when you start the yoga again? As soon as we hang up right now, you do a tree pose.
Oh,
you go in there.
Tree pose.
I'm
Whatever.
quite flexible for my age. I can still get my leg behind my head.
I don't know what
But
the
I haven't got a partner now, so there's no point. Ba-bum.
I got that one. Jenny, bad girl. Bad
I'm
girl.
sorry.
We love you.
Jenny, thank you.
I love you too. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate and thank you, chat. I'm going to scroll back through chat to see what people have been saying because I've been kind of. But I don't want to take up any more of your time. I only
Okay,
came.
we're gonna close up in general. I just want to,
Yeah.
after you go, I want to say thank you, Jenny, for calling. You're always welcome here. And then I'm gonna.
Thank you, Lee.
have
Well,
to-
you know how much I love to come on and annoy you, but
not
I've done the opposite tonight. You're probably going to go jump off a doll's house now
Don't
and
do that.
finish it.
No.
I don't know where that came from. It just
a dollhouse.
no. It just
Oh, you're out. Yeah,
You felt
because it was.
uncomfortable.
I'll tell you where it came from because it was in you, and comes a
And you
time
needed to
where you
talk.
hold it back. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out
Yep.
eventually. So, but I'm gonna talk to you later, okay, Jenny?
Yeah,
you.
get rid of me now because I've taken up too much time.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
All right. See you tomorrow.
We love
Bye.
you.
Love
Thank
too.
you. Thank you, chat. Love you.
Bye.
Paige, thanks. And I called you last minute here, and you.
No, that's
you came
okay.
in.
I was hanging
And,
out.
Yeah, and Andy, thanks for coming on in here. And again, we're not experts. I kind of wish I would have studied this stuff a little more. I didn't know this was the path this channel would have been evolved to, but luckily I'm surrounded by great people that know their thing, know their stuff. So yeah, we love Jenny, and we love
relationship
you
starts
all.
breaking all your stuff and cutting off your finger, and you go,
"Oh, sorry,
man, if I break
what." That just went by accident.
Vito,
you can send people over Vito, Lewis.
He doesn't have me ready for that. So, but we could could we? Let's do that. Let's do that. Is he on right now? Is Vito on?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I could do it.
You're talking about Johnny Depp.
Vito too?
No, Vito won.
Vito won.
You're not subscribed. Wow, your shows what kind of fan you are. People
Wait.
would have a palette.
Excuse me, I am subscribed, but I am subscribed. It says subscribe right there, but I don't.
Send him on over. You should be able to do it.
But he has to add me as well, right?
He doesn't anymore. If you don't you have to put anybody you're subscribed to? That's
Let
what
me
I
see.
set mine to.
Let me see.
I can basically anybody I'm subscribed to, I can send my people to.
Okay, so I am subscribed. So don't blame me of things.
Does it let you do it?
No, I'm looking right now. Hold on, give me a second.
I might pop into Vito's if you want to come see me high over there.
I do have a major announcement.
Oh.
Major announcement. Vito's gonna get rated, dude.
Working?
Yeah. So start sending people to Andy sent the link right there to Vito's. Okay, right as soon as this stream ends, it's gonna go straight to Vito. Say Nerd Report raid, Popcorn Planet raid in there. I have a major announcement right now, guys. I need your undivided attention. So
Sorry, I'm getting over there. What's up?
I started this today, a new PC to run Nerd Report. I did a GoFundMe and stuff, and Margaret, Anonymous, Temp, Esther has donated as well, Joey, and Natalie. I just want to say thank you, but I'm going to have to close this GoFundMe because Mike freaking put in the $3,000 for this brand new PC.
What?
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Mike, so much. Yeah.
Yes. Mike,
So
I know you hate thank yous, but thank you.
We're not worthy. We stop.
So
Thank
I know we
you.
had a few PC guys like Temp text me. I'm gonna look and see because they're saying that hey, I could actually get a little better for that price. So I am gonna look into it. But Mike, thank you so much. This Thursday is Johnny Depp's birthday. It's on the 9th. I'm gonna be going to Hollywood again.
I didn't even realize that.
I'm gonna be going to
Full month
Hollywood
before
again.
mine.
Huh? So I'm gonna be
That's
going to Hollywood
yeah.
again and dedicating that stream where I go to the Star and Johnny Depp's footprints. That stream is dedicated to Mike and everyone else who supported here today for the PC. Mike, you're naming this sucker, so start thinking of your baby's name right now. We're all heading to Vito's. Vito is awesome. He's funny as hell. So head over there. You want to drop the link again?
It should work. Isn't it sending him over there?
Yeah, I have it right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's raid Vito!